first video on this channel where I'm going to be taking you through a playthrough of Total War Warhammer 2. I'm very excited. This is my first video on this channel. Like I said, I have made previous Let's Plays on different channels, but this is my first experience with this channel, so I'm still testing and experimenting, so if something seems off, it will probably be fixed by the next episode, hopefully. So let's jump straight through. Well, I wanted to create a show um, where I am playing for you guys a game and kind of showing it off to those people that might not necessarily have a game, uh, these particular games in their library, and for those people kind of showing them the works of the game. Now, having said that, I'm also pretty new to this game, so I might not be as experienced, but we're going to be discovering this game together as if you just bought this game and kind of jumping straight into it. So I will have two shows, and I will be uploading these to YouTube and also be holding them on Twitch where you can watch them live. So if you don't catch them on Twitch, you can still catch them on YouTube. That's no problem, and the link to the Twitch channel will obviously be below. So yeah, I think that covers it. Let's go ahead and jump in. Like I said, I don't know a lot about this game. I have played Total War Warhammer 1, and that, from what I understand, is kind of different from this. So not too much that I would know for this. So obviously I'm going to create a new campaign. I'm going to show you guys my settings that I'm on currently. I have of course, the highest resolution for my monitor, and also these, if you guys want to know that. We'll see how this goes. I don't know how well that will work out. Anyway, for campaign, we're going to click New Campaign, and there's two campaigns. And from what I understand, this is the Epic Grand Campaign, the Mortal Empires, and the Eye of the Vortex is a special campaign, maybe for some certain race. Anyway, we're going to be choosing the Mortal Empires. And this is: an age of conquest is upon us. Ready your armies and fortify your stronghold as war rages on every continent touched by the great ocean. Choose a lord of legend and ensure your mortal empire reigns supreme over the myriad factions ranged against you. This is the greatest test of generalship and statecraft thus far. Will you restore the world to lasting order or ravel in its ultimate destruction? So like I said, I don't know much about
Tyrion, heir of Anarion.
about Warhammer universe in particular. I do know, the basics, like the races and stuff. And what I can say is my style kind of fits more of magic and ranged types. I like to hit my enemies hard from afar, and then if they get to me, I like to have a few units that are just there on the defensive. So I think that the elves kind of suit that strategy very well. And I've been looking through these, and there's of course the high elves, you have the lizard men, you have the dark elves, you have the Skaven, who I'm not sure about because again I'm not that experienced in the Warhammer lore. We also have the Empire provinces, which are the humans. We have the dwarves, the greenskins of course, and we have the undead. So from kind of like knowing a little bit about Warhammer and a little bit about other lore, I know that elves are generally better at what I like to do. And between the elves and the dark elves, it seems to be the main difference is that the high elves are a bit less magic-y, whereas the dark elves seem to be focused a bit more on magic and that sort of stuff. So they have kind of interesting units. Like these guys have the War Hydra, which I would very like to try. But I don't think they're as good in ranged. So unfortunately, I think for this first playthrough, I'm going to stick with what I know and kind of discovering this high elves. So they have three different options for their main leader, I suppose. So Tyrion, they have Teclis, and Althor Anar. So The first
I
guy,
am
let's go over
Tyrion,
these. I won't go
heir
through
of
all of them, but I
Anarion.
will go over the elves since I am deciding to play them. So, racial attributes. Each kind of faction gets their racial
We
attributes,
can
and
achieve
then
much together.
each leader
I fight
has
for the
their
greater
own
good.
kind of special power. So, the high elves are. They have intrigue. Influence can be spent on superior lords or used to affect diplomacy between factions. Espionage. Trade agreements allow line of sight to assess control by the trade partner. And then martial prowess, superior coordination in melee combat when high elves enter the battle at full strength. So that's kind of cool. So they're great when they're at full strength, which just kind of goes with that theme of hitting them from afar. And then, so for Tyrion, we have the faction effects, recruitment duration -1 for infantry and cavalry units, which will let me um, recruit my bowmen quickly and replenish them if I need to. And then as well, Lord effects, so upkeep -35 for spearmen, archers, and silver helm units. So that's what I'm going to go with, and we start with silver helms, which are the shielded kind of cavalry, I guess. And we also have the chariot, and we have the lines of trace. I don't know what that means. But anyway, actually, I'm still kind of deciding. So let's go through
Teclis,
the other ones.
Lord Master of Hoeth.
So the faction effects, we have the initial challenge went up to hard. We have diplomatic regulations +10 with men and high elves. Hero recruit ranks +5 for mages, which is kind of cool. And then winds of magic power reserve +30. Bounce spells, fireball, which is clearly some mage shenanigans going on there. So we have the Swordmaster of Hoeth. We have the Great Eagle, and we have the Eagle Claw Bolt Flower, which is cool. So ranged and magic, so we'll see.
The Shadow King.
And this guy might actually be the ranged guy. So let me read through this. So initial change again hard, suitable climate Westerland, Wasteland. Sorry, gosh, I can't read. Eliminating characters that are marked for death grants various rewards. All right. Global recruitment duration -1 for all units, and then campaign movement range +10 for armies, all armies. So, and then Lord effects ambush success chance +25%, and then upkeep for -50% for Shadow Walkers units, Lord's army. So these guys start with Shadow Walkers, which is the missile infantry. They also have the spearmen, and they have the Great Eagle. So I think my initial assumption kind of held up
I am Tyrion, heir of Anarion.
where I think these guys are more ranged inclined. So I'm just gonna go with these, and it looks like this is the starting one. So we'll see how this goes. For somebody who's just getting into the game, into the world, I think this will be good. I am going to be playing on normal difficulty and normal battle difficulty. I usually prefer to play on hard on things like Shogun and Rome and things like that, and I'm okay at that level. But in this game, I seem to not know the units very well, so I am going to stick with normal, and then if I do decide to do another game, hopefully in the future, I will change those settings. So let's go ahead and start the campaign. I think we are ready. So while we are loading, I was going to change some settings really quickly, and then we're back. So the High Elves, the Sur, are no strangers to war. Although they would prefer to live in peace, the other petty and infuriating races seem destined to tread the path of wanton bloodlust. Even if this was not so, there is a dire threat growing in the north. It's clear that Assur can no longer ignore goings on beyond Ulthunian shores. The Phoenix King has entrusted Prince Tyrion, the War Council leader, to unify Ulthuan and bring the world under High Elf protection. So, I managed to read that before it finished loading, which is impressive, I suppose.
Glory to you, Prince Tyrion, mightiest of the Assur, gatekeeper of Ulthuan. The Truki threat is at your very door. Etain is occupied. You must purge this menace. You are not alone in your fight against the insidious Truki. Other Asur houses inhabit Ulthuan. They could be allies, or foes, if you will. Nagarond looms, sending constant threats against Ulthuan. Even now, they establish footholds within sacred lands. Others of your kind will surely fight back, but can they be trusted to succeed? The inner and outer kingdoms must unify, but beyond the shores of Ulthuan, where should the mighty elves go? The question is put to you, Tyrion.
Okay, so
Nagarond, you are not glory to you, Prince Tyrion, mightiest of the Asur. You are not alone in your fight.
all right, so this guy is our advisor, kind of, and I have no idea what's going on here. Anyway, so this is our kind of a starting area and how they play Lothern. Influence. High Elf factions gain influence as political events fall in their favor, which may be spent on court intrigues and on recruiting more powerful lords and heroes. Alright, cool. So they're kind of like the spoiled children, I suppose, which I guess is very characteristic of elves. And then intrigue at the court. High elves can spend their influence on intrigues in the court. Whispered deals in the halls of power that pull strings to improve or worsen the diplomatic relations between factions. And then espionage. High elves use trade agreements to spy on their partners. High elves factions have full visibility over the territory of any faction they trade with, so which is very, very cool. Which I think makes sense for any faction. If they're trading with somebody, shouldn't you like have spies in there? But anyway, we can learn about more about the high elves here, which I suppose why not? Let's do it. Noble High Elves of Sur, as they call themselves, are among the most ancient and powerful of all races from their mist-shrouded home continent of Ulthuan. They defend the world from the encroaching evils that threaten it. High Elf factions are normally serve the Phoenix King, the ruler of all Asur, and can gain influence in his court by completing certain actions. High Elves can spend influence on, okay, we already know that. The inner kingdoms of Ulthur are defended by Fortress Gate, settlements. Siege weapons cannot be used to attack these bastions. Interesting. I wonder, wow, that is cool. So people will not be able to use siege weapons against me? Interesting. Fortress Gate. Alright. High Elf factions gain visibility over territory of their trading partners through espionage. We knew that already as well. And then High Elf factions can spend money to conduct rites to gain powerful bonuses. Alright, so yeah, that was really very helpful. I'm glad we took the time to look over that. Alright, so we got a chapter objective issued. Flames of Rebirth, and these are our missions. Occupy, loot, raise, or sack 4 different settlements. Kind of interesting that the elves would get such a mission, but I suppose whatever, let's work with it. We're going to be doing that anyway, I think. So 0 out of 4, obviously. Description: this world was once the dominion of the High Elves. Now they are brought to a lesser significance in the twilight of their race. Yet their fury and pride have not diminished. From Ulthuan, the High Elves continue to strike out at their enemies in defense of the world, and if we complete this we will get 200 treasure, which is not a small amount, believe me. From Warhammer 1, that is not a small portion. So this is a neutral province. Left click to expect. Alright, so if it's a neutral province, then what is that? Enemy minor settlement. So alright, so how they play, we got that, and then the chapter 1, so those are the events. Let's go ahead and look at our lords and heroes. So we have our
Shield against the darkness.
main character here, Tyrion, and Tiara
Standing by.
is our starting noble, and these are like heroes, I believe. So the noble families of Ulthuan have led the High Elves through times of peace and conflict for thousands of years. This is their upkeep. and that's how you can kind of know where some of these numbers come from. So really useful if you really want to dig into the game, which is very, very interesting to me at least. And then replenishment troops increases replenishment of parent army by 8%. That is very nice if I want to assign this to this army here. And then increased tradable resources produced in a local province by 20%. Target, interesting, settlement, secure influence, assassinate and assault units. So this is the missions that she can do. She or he, I don't know what exactly. And then this is the capabilities of this unit. So missile resistance, charge defense versus light, encourage, hide, and martial prowess. Unit ability can target self plus 12 to melee defense and melee attack. I don't think, if I'm assigning this to an army and this goes to battle, I don't think I'm going to be using it for itself. I'm probably going to be keeping her back. So I don't think that will be too useful. Anyway, let's look at our lord. So we have Tyrion, sword infantry, armored melee, expert duelist. Interesting. This unit is best used to attack individual targets such as lords or heroes, as it can only damage very few individuals at a time. It is not suitable against lords of weak or hordes of weak enemies. That is interesting. Okay, so that's good to know, because I usually use my commander against like with my forward ranks, so that is very useful to know. And then we have the melee expert, which is I imagine what it sounds like, and an armored unit can block damage from any source apart from armor piercing damage. Interesting. How much of that damage? I am not sure. Anyway, so we have the armor is how resistant. Leadership is basically impacts how units are, how likely are units to retreat from your ranks, which is very important. I usually like to pump leadership into my units so that they fight as long as possible, because once again my strategy is kind of to get bowmen up there in the lines and kind of shoot at them, but once the enemy does reach my forward line, it's kind of, you know, it's weaker units up there, so they need a lot of leadership to stay up there. And then this is how fast the unit moves. The melee attack determines how successful a hit is, or how the probability of success anyway. And then this determines the chance of a unit being hit in melee. No protection against missiles. Interesting. Okay. This damage caused by a unit's weapon split between base and armor piercing. So weapon damage and an armor piercing damage. We have that, and then increase the unit's melee attack and damage when charging, so charge bonus. And then also the power, missile resistance 15%, fire resistance 45%, interesting. Encourage, this unit provides a leadership bonus to nearby allies, which is, I think, like basic leader ability. So units within range of both the Lord's aura and an encouraging unit will receive the larger of the two bonuses. And then hide, this unit can hide in forests until enemy units get too close. And then the self-augmentation is the same, so these two units are actually pretty similar.
Shield against the darkness.
So we do have our white lions of trace. This is great axe infantry, armored, armor piercing, lion's cloak. Let's see what lion's cloak means. Lion's cloak, white lion fur is not merely a fashionable status symbol, it also provides protection against regular and magical missile attacks. Nice. So these guys are great against missile attacks. Specialist in Forest Strider. Specialist in Forest Warfare, this unit gains melee attack and defense advantages when fighting in forests. Interesting, okay. So same stuff here. Same abilities. Also has the unity power, that is interesting, okay. And then we have shielded spear infantry. Anti-large. Charge defense against large foes. When standing and bracing against charge of large enemies such as cavalry and monsters, this unit will negate the enemy's charge bonus. Nice. That is good. And then my archers. We do get archers, which is good. Good range. This unit has a larger range than most other units of the same class. This allows it to take out hostile missile units before they can come into firing range. That is actually very good and what I expected from an elf race. So that is good. All right, and then once again the same powers. So we get 2 of those, which is very nice. And then we get the chariots. So we have the armored anti-infantry unit, which is nice, which is what you expect from, I guess, a mounted unit. And then another silver helms shields. These are cavalry? Yes, shock cavalry, armored shields, anti-infantry as well. So which one is actually better? Looks like these have a bit more health. However, their power is a bit less, except for their melee attack, which actually might be better for this type of unit. Because I usually use these to kind of like go around the flanks of the enemy and to try to get their melee and mages out of the equation. So we're just going through a lot of information. I'm sorry if you guys are expecting a lot of battles, but this is how I like to approach my games, at least when I stream and showing this game off. I like to see what's going on. So let's see our provinces. These are the provinces that are around. So looks like I only have 1 city actually, by the looks of it. And our public order is currently decreasing because of taxes. And then rebellion obviously happens at 100. I think that's similar to Warhammer 1 and a majority of other Total War games. And then you can check out your wealth, where stuff comes from taxes. This is corruption details. Corruption affects public order. This is, I think, from Warhammer 1, but I never kind of figured it out, so I'm going to go through this right here. Should corruption become too high, then forces of chaos, vampire counts, and Skaven will emerge in the province. A high level of corruption can cause armies to suffer attrition. Okay, so we want to keep that down. This is the size, number of units in the settlement garrison, a local force that will defend settlements in battle, which is very useful if someone is attacking you, obviously. And also, from what we read before, it looks like they won't be able to use siege equipment, which makes me wonder, how are they going to beat these walls? Or do we not have any walls? We do have... I don't know what this is, but we will figure this all out. So, I guess let's figure this out now. So this is our city. This is our kind of, I guess, the level of our city. We can increase it by increasing the level here, and that will basically increase our income by the looks of it. Also, we will increase public order, so we might consider doing that. Income from all buildings, grants for construction slots in the settlement. Very nice, and then provides a bigger garrison in there as well. So this might be useful depending on how much money we have. So let's continue exploring and seeing what we have. So this is income. Treacherous path to be sure, but safety lies beyond to those who can navigate it. So this increases our growth and income. What does it do at level 2? So also increases our growth and income. Additional tradable resource produce +5, and then +1 a recruitment rank for Sea Guard units. Nice. Okay, so this might be worth upgrading as well. And then this is our recruitment tab. So right now we can include archers and spearmen. If we go into our tab here
At your service.
and click recruit, that's who we will be able to recruit, and that's the cost, and also the upkeep of these units is nicely shown here. So let's go back to our city here and take a look at what we can build. So spearmen, archers, and in here we can, looks like we can recruit the Sea Guard, which is charged defense against large foes and an anti-large. So this is what our bonus is provided here. +1 for loader Sea Guard units, so this would be nice if we are trying to get more of those. Let's see, why are these good? They have missile damage, they have decent health, and these are spear and miss. Oh, they're dual. Oh, that's nice. That's actually very nice. I might consider doing that. And then these guys are the archers, so I will actually want to upgrade here as quick as possible. And I do need level 2 city for this, so we actually, I think we should go for this right away. It will take 3 turns to complete, but then we'll be able to upgrade this first to level 2, and then we'll be able to recruit all those guys. And I have to cough, so excuse me. Alright. So, we took care of that. Obviously, we can't do anything else here because we don't have any other cities or really any slots to build. So that's kind of nice. So that's the only option, and I think we should have gotten that. So we have the garrison detail, and we have information about other garrisons here. So let's see. We have the sword infantry. It looks like these are enemy minor settlements. So it looks like we might want to go for this area. Anyhow, let's see, we have the shrine here, which we need to rebuild. It looks like it was destroyed. So it looks like we might want to go for this, for these guys first, because
Ridiculous.
actually there is an army here as well.
Never.
So we have some missile infantry with armor-piercing missiles, which won't really affect me too much, because once again, I'm not really going for that melee stuff. I'm going to be trying to hit them from far, and they have lesser range than my high elves, so that's very nice. So let's see what else they have in their garrison. They have sword infantry, which I guess I can expect from their armies as well. They have spear infantry. Doesn't impact me too much. And then we have dark shards, shield, armor-piercing missiles. They have missile damage. Hang on, missile damage. Okay. Alright, so it looks like their garrisons are equal, so what about their armies? It seems like this army is smaller.
Protector of the
So
Ridiculous.
ever vigilant.
I'm just comparing strengths here. It looks like the missile
Servant of
damage
the king.
is better on them, but their
Never.
defense is worse. So that kind of equals out. I'm definitely not comfortable attacking them in this state. So let's go ahead and look. I think our priority right now for the next turn will be to increase our happiness and try to get some of those more experienced units,
I await
and maybe
your command.
use this to maybe maybe do something here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if.
What do you require?
Yeah, I'm not sure if this will. Oh, it does. It describes. So gain 3 influence, and then this will inflict damage. So we want to do this before we attack. It won't be too useful otherwise. So let me just sample some of these. Neutral. I'm just looking at to see what their relationship is to me. So it looks like these guys are my enemy anyway, so we might as well just target them first. And then the known factions, we have our Dark Elves, who we don't like here. So we are actually at war with them. We're also at war with these guys, which I don't know. They're very far away. And then these guys as well, who are also kind of far away. We are friendly with Count Dor, though. So we might as
What
well
brings you to the Phoenix
try to... Oh, this is a nice view from Warhammer. That's very nice. And from what I understand, all of this area is playable on, whereas in Warhammer 1, it was a huge map, but it was harder, very hard to, or it was a smaller map, so than this. So this will be interesting for sure. So let's offer a non-aggression pact for first.
Very well.
And then we will offer a trade agreement.
Wise indeed.
So that was very nice. And then maybe even military
If you
access.
wish.
Wow, okay. They are happy with me. And then we can kind of gauge the strength of our... Yeah, see, we are not strong
Malevolent Lord.
enough to take them on right now. So we are going to attempt to recruit some guys first. And
I await your command.
I think we're gonna try to, I don't know if I can scout this. So I'm going to
Direct
try
me.
to
On to adventure.
come over here and see if I can, that will maybe reveal,
Short-sighted.
no.
Guide me.
I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't want to waste money on that. Instead, what I want to
Protector of
do
the
is
Everqueen.
recruit. I would really like these white lions. Can we recruit? I don't think we can recruit them though, even in our second stage of... Yeah, so those are actually not even recruited in this building. So, and I don't know what other buildings I can build, so... And then this is our faction. So a lot of information here, but basically this outlines some of the stuff we already seen. Some of our faction effects. Some suitable climates, interesting. Uninhabitable wastelands, chaotic wastelands, and deserts, which I guess makes sense for humanoids. And then faction power, okay. This is the heroes that we can recruit. Records, statistics, alright. Let's not concern ourselves too much with this. This is our objective, so I guess I should have gone over this first, but control our... this is the long campaign. Yeah, so we're going to go for the long one. We'll see how that goes. Control all provinces of Ulthuan either by direct ownership or through vassals and military allies. So we want to obviously control this one. Some of these other ones, which I don't think I'm going to go through all of these, but we need to control a bunch of territories. It was the same in pretty much any Total War game. And then we want to control any 17 of the following settlements, either by direct ownership or through vassals and military allies. Again, I don't think I'm going to bother looking at these. Looks like some of these are close, others are not. So, and then ensure 2 of the following buildings have been constructed: Sacred Flame of Asurin and Gate of Lothern. So, yep, and then ensure that Archon, the Ever-Chosen, is in a wounded state. I don't know what that is, but I imagine he will become unwounded. Otherwise, that would be pointless. And then diplomacy we already saw. Technology. Looks like we cannot research anything as of yet. We need the Elven Embassy. So these are the buildings. Interesting. Okay. What is the Elven Embassy? You know, I don't see Elven Embassy here. Elven Forge, Archive, Shrine, Grove. Whoa, Dragon's Lair. That's cool. That's awesome. Well, I don't see Elven Embassy anywhere here. Maybe I'm just being a huge noob. Or maybe I misread something. So let's see what this says. Building required rally field, and this is Elven Embassy. Yeah, no. Left click to see the building. Oh, there it is. It's highlighting it for me. God, I'm such a noob. Alright, so that's kind of far. What do we need for this other thing, though? We need the rally field, which I think is probably going to be more attainable. Rally field, yeah, that's what we're going for. So that only kind of solidifies my plan even more. Rights. Oh boy. What is this? This right cannot be performed. This right will unlock after constructing the archive building. So it looks like this stuff just gives us more upgrades. This looks like it's going for mages. This looks like it's going for building and public order. And this looks like it's going to general armies things. And this is also general fighting strength and things like that. So I think the one that I would want to go for is probably one of these two, which is good because this is after reaching rank 5 with faction leader, and then this is after owning 3 settlements, so these might be a bit easier than archive building, which I'm not sure exactly where it is. And then finally, or not finally, we have intrigue at the court, which is what we have between our elven friends, and we can do things like improve relationships. Looks like might be worth our while to try, and I saw an option to improve relationships.
Smash it to ruins.
Let's gain some influence. So we have secure influence success. Our noble has successfully infiltrated a settlement in Tower of Leeson in Tante. Okay, so we got that. And these are world events. Alright, cool. So now we have that influence. We can actually go ahead in here and improve or decrease relations. Wow, alright. So I don't want to be fighting these guys. They have a giant volcano in their back, so don't want to be messing with that. So let's actually improve our relationships even further with these guys and see where that goes. So, over wine. Business at Phoenix Court rarely happens while the king attends and deals with matters of state. It is when the princes and nobles splinter off to the alcoves and form informal subcommittees that things get done, and so over the few cups of wine the binding of Lothern and Kalendor can begin. Diplomatic relations plus 15 between our two nations, which I don't think we actually needed because we already have all these things with them. But seeing that we...
Relations with foreign powers may be managed through diplomacy, my lord. Consider your situation carefully before accepting any agreement.
So it looks like... I thought I already had a trade agreement with them, but apparently not.
Your request?
So we do have a trade agreement with these guys. Oh, and these guys. Okay, so let's see if we can get some more.
I do enjoy watching the debasement of others.
And unlikely here. So maybe we should have actually improved our relationship with them. These guys are at war with us. These guys are happy with us.
Prince of Elfwine. I speak
so
to the
let's
Phoenix
see
King,
if we can get a
and I bid you
non-aggression
well.
pact,
I will see to it.
which we have agreed to.
As you say.
Trade agreement and military
Most
access.
astute.
Great. All right. It looks like we're a bit more powerful with them, so that might be the reason why. But nevertheless, I'm happy to be getting some trade income bonuses and other things. So skip current notification.
Servant
What's the
of the
next?
king.
So what exactly?
Tyrion, heir of
It looks like
Anarion.
it wants us to do something with this guy, but I don't think I want to. Looks like he can reach this guy no problem. So I think I'm gonna keep him here. Like I said, I do want to recruit at least 2 more of these archers, and it looks like I can recruit a maximum of 3 guys. And why not? Let's recruit 1 more, just because we can't. I mean, there's nothing else, and I do need some more melee guys. So let's do that. What is our
Loyal
next?
to a fault.
Oh, okay. So we have a level up for our Tyra. Oh, this is the person that completed our mission here. So let me see here. So we can pick between melee master, which again I don't really want to be using this guy as or girl for attacks. I want to be really using them as a kind of a utility, I guess. So replenish troops. We have increased trade, tradable resource. So this is an action. Trade resource produce increase by an additional 6%. We can secure more influence, which is very helpful. Additional 3% success rate, additional 3% casualties inflicted, and then hero action success chance. Okay, all right. So it looks like it might be more beneficial to take Specialist, at least for now, because I don't exactly know where I want to put him yet. Some of these are nice, like Replenish Troops and Secure Influence are kind of nice, but I want to kind of level them up. And Success Chance and Hero Action Cost is very useful. So we can do this up to 3 times. Let's go ahead and do that.
Weak warriors.
And it looks like we finished everything. So like I said, I'm sorry that this has taken, how much already has this taken? Looks like it's taken 40 minutes just to get to this point. 2 episodes. This is the 2nd episode on YouTube probably already. But like I said, this game can be quite overwhelming if you don't have that sound foundation to start on, because later on when I start one of these games and I don't take the time to figure something out, later on I'm just clicking and not really caring about what I'm doing. So it's good to take, 40 minutes, whatever. We took 30-40 minutes to actually dive into this and figure out what the heck is going on here. And we already kind of know what we want to go for. So I think we are ready to, let's see some of these other things before. Spell browser, interesting. Okay, so these are all the spells, we're not going to look at that. Alright, let's just end this turn and see how this goes. So like I said, I think I got distracted previously when I was talking about the types of shows that I'm going to be running on this channel and on my Twitch. So on my Twitch is where I'm going to be like live streaming, and then I'm going to be recording as a side and putting these guys on YouTube. So the idea here is that I'll have 2 main shows where they're kind of like playthroughs through story-based games such as this. It doesn't have to be a strategy game, it can be something else, like I think I'm gonna be doing The Witcher 3 as part of my other game, and it looks like I'm getting attacked here.
The enemy bring reinforcements to the fight. Will an attack be wise?
Yeah, about that. This is definitely not good, and I'm getting distracted, so let me finish my first train of thought. So if you are interested in this type of content, this stream will be mostly me making decisions, so like a regular Let's Play. My other show, which I'm going to be hosting Friday nights, is going to be Uplay, and I don't have a large base right now of people watching me, obviously, but what I hope to do with these type of games for Uplay series is that you guys are going to be making the decisions. So hopefully for The Witcher 3, you guys are going to be kind of guiding me and kind of picking what you want me to show off for the game specifically, so that I'm not just playing for me, I'm playing for you guys. This is why I'm making these videos. So you can contribute to that by coming in and watching it live and kind of sending me messages to let me know what you want to see, and I will do those, as much of those things as I can. You can also email me, and the email information will also be down below in the description, and you can find out more things. So let's jump back to this game. I'm kind of regretting that I didn't put these guys into the garrison, which is very bad. I obviously can't auto-resolve, and the balance of power is incredibly against me. So I am going to retreat here.
Battle is upon
And
us.
this is a
Study
better...
your options carefully. The enemy are close. Blood will be spilt.
This is a much better odds here. So he's not bringing his reinforcements, so it is not so bad. So let's see. Engagement options such as whether to attack or withdraw appear immediately prior to battle. Okay, this is all basic information. So we are going to actually fight this battle. It looks like we can't do much because we can't retreat again. We only have a limit of 1 retreat. So we're going to be fighting on grasslands. So hopefully we can get a good good place here. And it looks like they have a bunch of ranged units and a bunch of spears. So if we can circumvent their spears and attack them with my cavalry, that will be extremely good for us. That is going to be my strategy for this battle, and my main forces will try to hold out as much as possible. And it looks like the terrain
Your
here
soldiers are ready to
is up
deploy for
to
battle, my lord. They await your orders.
Wow, this setup is actually very much in our favor. I don't know if this has any impact on us, but this hill definitely does. And my units, if you remember, they have upgraded wood, kind of like hidden wood things. So don't remember what the power is called, but I might consider actually putting them here at this edge here, which is actually I think what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put them as close as possible. Let's see, you can use the forward key to kind of put them forward, but as you can see, I can't move them any closer. So I'm going to keep them there, and these guys also I'm going to put there because I'm not going to keep him here. I'm going to try to get him to this wooded area as quick as possible. Same with my captain here. These guys are also, I believe, my bow units, so let me are these my bow units? Don't remember if they actually have bows, so let me look at the melee weapon. No, these are melee weapons, so we want to be using them the same way as our cavalry. So what I'm going to do here is I am actually going to hide them in this forest, and I don't know, how do I know, what's the indicator? Oh, there we go. Okay, so here they're hidden. And you know that by seeing that little green tree that pops up underneath the cursor, which I'm not sure if you guys can see because I haven't figured out how to record my cursor with these settings. So I'm just gonna tell you guys that there the little green tree appears, and maybe you guys are able to see that, maybe not, but we'll work it out later. All right, so it looks like this is the best we can do here. So we are going to accept that. We are going to, it looks like the battle is actually in our favor. They have more troops than us, but I think our troops are better. So we're gonna pause this right away. Well, actually we need to, let's pause this and get these guys to come in here, but we need to see what he's gonna be doing.
Be sure to position your troops accurately in battle, my lord. Drag out your formations for best effect.
Yes, yes. We'll make sure to do that, sir. Oh, and we can see destination of units. Okay, cool. To halt, backspace to halt. That is useful to know. They are still not here. Alright, so we are going to line up here. Oh, there they are. Okay, so we actually couldn't see them. That's why. That's why, because of this hill, we could not see them. That is cool. That is something new that I have not expected. So that is very interesting. So let's zoom out to our tactical map here, and they are right here. So let's do that. And then this is our commander, so let's put them here. And then we will put these guys here and these guys here. And let's continue playing.
Heir of Anarian.
Let's move these guys up. Okay. Alright, so we see them now. Alright, so we see their archers. We don't see their main forces, so I'm still kind of hesitant to come out here and start attacking them. So let's continue. Looks like they're not. Okay, I have to come here because this is my whole strategy is to.
The enemy's movements, Commander. We must be wary.
Okay. We want to focus down these guys. Looks like the AI has improved considerably. So let's actually come down here and get these guys online. And then these guys can come here also and start attacking these guys as well. So it looks like he's trying to target my guys, but it's going to be too late. Wow, okay. It looks like he's not charging, which is very interesting. So this is their commander. So let's actually go for this.
Defender of Ulthuan.
All right. My guy does not have any powers, unfortunately.
For duty.
Okay, I don't know why these guys got intercepted, unfortunately, but it looks like I have the upper hand here. All right, this is good. This is good. All right, these guys are coming in, so I have to retreat here. I'm just gonna continue plowing through these guys, making their archers as useless as possible.
The troops begin to flee. Run the cowards down. Chariots.
God, these guys are so quick. Yes, this has paid off greatly. I don't know why these guys are retreating, but we need to continue the barrage here, which will allow our guys over here to continue fighting without anything raining down on them.
Heir of Anarion. Attack!
Alright, sorry for that camera weirdness. Alright, let's come back here and attack. Whoa, this guy is using some kind of power here.
Sunfang lusts for battle.
Let's come to these guys. Let's actually target these guys. These guys can continue here. It looks like I am actually doing very well here.
For the king. Without fail.
And it looks like these guys are routing, so that's nice.
Kill them!
So let's actually come and bring these guys here. Alright, we are doing great. The balance is coming into our favor now. We are outnumbering them. Oh no, not yet, not yet. But they're definitely losing more than we are.
Understood.
Alright. So these guys are routing, so I'm feeling confident coming back here. Oh nope, these guys are not routing anymore. Let's see if we can still do it though. These guys don't seem to be caring about our units here. So let's charge, continue charging. Let's continue. Yeah, these guys are, I don't know what they're doing. This guy, let's bring this guy in here. Oops. Actually, let's bring our commander, since he is good at fighting one-on-one. Let's bring him in here, and the rest can start chasing down. These guys need to retreat because the spearmen are coming in.
Spearmen, we go. We will obey. Apace.
And I don't know what my archers are doing. Oh, they're still doing good.
As you say. March.
And these guys are still not retreating for some reason. Let's go get these guys out of here.
Heir of Anarion.
All right.
Archers. To battle. We will obey.
All right. I think this battle has battle has been won. With, I think, little casualties, so that's good. All right, so we can end battle here. We can save replay, but I'm not going to, because I'm recording this anyway. So we lost only 148 units, while their losses were way more considerable. Unfortunately, we weren't able to kill many of their units. They're going to be able to replenish themselves, so we're going to have to chase them down. Although there is another army there, so that could be a hard decision to make. Interesting. So this tooltip is just talking about war. All right, so now that we've won these total war games, they kind of let us make a decision about how we want to treat the defeated army. It looks like we actually defeated 3 of their units. That's very good. That's very, very good. So we deployed 840, or they deployed 841, and they lost a lot. Oh, they actually captured. Oh, I think that's us capturing them. So So we can choose what we want to do with these captured 86. We can ransom captives. Ransoming captives brings its own reward, but the troops do not like it. So treasury 520, I'll get money for it. Your army will gain the following effects: ransom captives. Men are reluctant to join the ranks of this army. We have casualty replenishment rate of -5%. I don't like doing that unless I really need money. So that's kind of out of the option. The murder, so execute captives. The murder of captives provides a pleasant and an instructive entertainment. Your army will gain the following effect: executed captives. The recent execution of captives has further tempered this force into war. Unit experience plus 100 for all units. That could be useful. And then laborers, reduce the load on the troops, making recovery more swift. Units replenished by 18%. So I think since we're on our turf, we can replenish a bit easier. I think we are going to go with the experience, because we do need the experience right now. And see, they've retreated back here. So it'll be, oh, actually their other army retreated as well, so we might be able to catch them here. And that's what I am actually going to go for.
Protector of the Everqueen.
We might actually be able to get our garrison to participate in this fight as well. So actually, let's get this. Let's get her to come here. Let's see if we can assault units here. We will assault the units here before we attack.
My apology.
We have failed, unfortunately. Was not up to par in this attempt. The mission against army belonging to Kul was a failure. So, that's unfortunate. However, we have gained a rank here. So here we might want to consider some of these sword abilities, and so we basically have 3 avenues where we can go. We can go into kind of you know, the fighting option, where this is going to be useful on the map, and some of these abilities are kind of cool for fighting one-on-one. While these are kind of more utility for battles themselves, while these are utilities for more of the map. So what we can pick right now is sword player, armor piercing damage plus 12, charge bonus plus 5, and then melee attacks plus 3. We can also pick inspiring presence. Characters are leadership effect plus 5, which is also very useful, I think. And then campaign movement range plus 10. Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but it seems like leaders need to be used more for, at least this leader, I think, needs to be used more for utility. So right now the choice between inspiring presence and route master, that is a difficult choice. Because on one hand side, I know how difficult it can be to get around the map, but right now we don't need a whole lot of map movement, so I think I'm gonna pass on this, however tempting some of this stuff might be. And apologies, I need to cough again. Okay. I think inspiring presence is something that I really like to get anyway, so I think inspiring presence is going to be the way to go. So let me get that. And let me double check something really quick. I really want to make sure that I am recording properly. So yes, I am recording properly, so sorry for that awkward pause if you saw that. So yeah, I'm gonna go for that inspiring presence, which will again allow my units to combat my enemies for longer.
We are pure of heart.
And then I think that's all our updates for this. Our buildings are still in the process of building, so we need to resolve this guy. What I think I'm going to do is actually I'm going to come in here and attempt to finish these guys off.
Deliver
and as
them
you
to their
need
ancestors.
not grow weary of battle, my lord. You do not need to oversee every skirmish in person. There are many gods of war on this world, and they will take an interest whether you do so or not.
So I generally like to play out every battle. However, this is insanely in my favor because of this garrison that's coming into play. This is going to be
for battle.
This is going to be just overwhelming.
Kill them all.
I think in general, if it gets
Deliver
down
them
here,
to their ancestors.
I am going to auto-resolve this. So just
They
stuff
must
like
die.
this does not need to be played out. They have 3 units left while I have, you know, hundreds.
There is glory to
So I'm
be
going to
won.
auto-resolve this.
Victory is yours, my lord.
And I actually
What
lost.
about the fate of those
Unfortunately, I lost
captured in
68.
battle?
But
It can be beneficial to hold them, but sometimes leniency or brutality can be worth more.
okay, thanks. I think I mean, it's worth it. We would have had to wait until all these guys are in position.
Slaves are always useful.
Resolving is the better
The
option.
gods are pleased.
And we're again gonna earn pick experience here. So we defeated that army,
Dark-hearted fools.
which will make assaulting this city way easier. So we're gonna take a
Shield
turn
against
here.
the darkness.
We're gonna remain in our shielded area of our settlement here in case this guy comes back. But we are going to finish our recruitment, which we were unfortunately unable to do because of that army's attack. And
What do you require?
we have battle reports.
Tyrion, heir of an area.
We've leveled up our guy once again. So here, I think what we want to do, since my strategy revolves around these bow guys, is get some more ammunition for archers. However, I don't know if this will actually be useful in the early game because, well, actually, I think regardless of, well,
Our traditions give me strength.
well, let's see, weapon strength for Great Eagle, Phoenix, and Dragon units, melee attack, charge, and then we have combined elites. We have melee defense, so maybe this would actually be more useful right now. I think I'm going to tend to go towards this just to make my front line just a little bit more strong. And it's not, the other thing was not increasing damage. This thing is not increasing damage, it just increases ammunition, which means they'll be able to shoot for a bit longer, which is useful, don't get me wrong, but I think
Champion of the
we
Ever
need
Queen.
to finish. I think we need to get some strength or power in here. So we're gonna go ahead and end the turn here, and let's see what the new turn brings. Let's see. I'm really interested to see what this army does. If it retreats farther, I think I'm confident trying to storm this place next turn because, yep, he does retreat. He does retreat. So that's nice. So I think we need to lock this down.
Madness will consume the
Assistance
truth.
is available should you need it, my lord. You may rely upon it.
Okay, thanks. So I think we have these guys on lockdown because they are our friends. So I'm not too terribly concerned about them. However, I do want to take the settlement over,
Servant
which
of
I
the
can
king.
do this turn. I don't know if they have walls or not. Tower of Listen, they have industry and riders. They don't have walls by the looks of it. I don't think. And looking at the picture, they definitely do not have walls. I really want to find out what this thing is. Looks very interesting. So I
Protector
think
of
I'm
the
actually
Ever Queen.
going to attack them now. I'm not going to wait
To
any
victory.
longer. Actually, hang on. I'm going to stop that.
Standing
Let's
by.
see if I can do anything here first. I can secure
Smash
influence.
it to ruins.
So let's go ahead and try and do that. I think we're going
A
to succeed.
resounding success.
Yep, again, success. Successfully infiltrated the settlement. And we got some more influence, which we have 3. I thought I upgraded her to... Oh, no, I did not. I got the increased success probability, which did not help me with the other mission.
A worthy ally.
But she has leveled up again. And this time, I think what I'm going to use her for is... I think that secure influence will ultimately be more beneficial. Oh wow, look at that, plus 3% now and minus 20% cost. That is actually pretty useful. I think that's going to save us a lot of money. Let's go ahead and max that out. I think that's a good idea. And now let's finish our movement with this guy.
Tyrion, heir of Anarion. For my queen!
The city has been reached, and your warriors are prepared for battle, mighty lord. Study your options, nevertheless. Encircling the enemy and starving them out may be the wisest course of action.
So here we have, like he said, a couple of options. There is no rush because they don't have any armies around
Kill
here.
them all!
We can encircle them and surround the settlement and wait out the
Bring
enemy
me
rather than attacking
battle!
head on. Which means that basically in 6 turns they will start running out of supplies for all the army that is in the city, and they will actually start suffering attrition. And in 11 turns they will be completely gone, like they won't have enough food to sustain themselves. However, I do have to wait 6 turns, but I wasn't planning to attack them, the other island anyway. So I think what I'm going to do is encircle them for now.
Battle.
And I'm going to keep an eye out on this army over here. If it decides to venture out, I might try to... I can't recruit, so that's unfortunate. But if they venture out, I might consider recruiting another army here. However, my garrison is 1 turn away from increasing, and I already had such a large garrison that against these guys, I'm feeling fairly confident that I'll be able to withstand them if they decide to come at me. So right now, I really want to focus on improving my buildings, and I think that that will really allow me to do it.
My lord, a rival
easier.
Power desires a change in your mutual relations.
Okay, so we have proposition from the High Elves, which is good because why not? Let's do that. We've got a non-aggression pact with another High Elf faction, which is, you know, never a bad thing. And maybe next turn we can secure a trade agreement with them. So let's see. It was Avalron, and they have recruited more guys, and they actually took over the city, which is
Your
not
kind
good.
thrive on the machinations of statecraft, noble lord. Influence won amongst your peers in the halls of Asa is a currency like no other, and can be spent on favors both at home and abroad.
Okay, so High Elf societies, hierarchical in nature, encounters courtiers watch for any opportunity to gain in status at the expense of their peers. I think this is what we already know about influence, so...
Be wary, my lord, for the Dark Elves have been sighted. These pitiless killers are as dangerous on the battlefield as they are treacherous round the table. I advise great caution.
Okay. Dark Elves violently split from the High Elves, banished from Ulthuan, the spiteful and wicked Dark Elves plot the demise of their former brethren from Nagaroth. Where's Nagaroth? Don't know where Nagaroth is. Their home continent. Okay, gotcha. They have been ruled through their long history by Melekith, the Witch King. Alright, so it looks like these Dark Elves will be our first priority, and we will need to focus on them. So...
You have my attention.
it looks like he can come here. He can come here.
What do you require?
Are we
Brave and
replenishing
true,
anything right now?
dauntless.
We are not replenishing, so we can't replenish in a foreign country.
Your aid.
So I think I'm gonna come over here with this guy
On
and
to
try
adventure.
to do some shenanigans over here. What is
I
this?
am Asuryan reborn.
It won't let me, okay. Unknown terrain. Alright. No idea. But we'll find out. eventually. So we have finally finished our upgrade though, so let's go ahead and pull up our events list. Settlement besieged, non-aggressor pact. Let's actually do the diplomacy thing I was trying to do.
Queen of Avalon, I bid you welcome. What do you wish to discuss?
We already have a trade agreement with them, so that's nice. Who don't we have a trade agreement with that we could? Who
Your
are these?
request?
High elves. Okay, so let's make an alliance with them as well if we can.
Diplomatic protocol states that I must give you a hearing.
So they are actually not very likely to succeed in the non-aggression thing, so let's actually go ahead and use our influence. And unfortunately I forgot what their name was. They are the Safari. Safari. So Safari, we need 4. That's unfortunate. Okay, so next turn we might be able to do it. I kind of wasted my 3 on these guys who were already my friends, but in the end I guess it's not so bad because I really don't want these guys to be turning on me because they're right there behind me. So that will be rough if they do turn on me. So now we can actually start upgrading. So the first thing, and one of the reasons why I got this upgrade in the first place, is so that I can upgrade this, so I can start recruiting my sea guards. So let's go ahead and upgrade that. And then we also unlock 2 new spots.
There is glory to be
Before
won.
I get to that, I just want to quickly explain the reason why we can't upgrade this anymore is because we need population surplus, and we have 0 population surplus because we spent it on the last item here. And it looks like our population growth will be in 3 turns. We have a public order of -3 because they don't like taxes. So let's see. We're still... Now what I'm confused about is why the current one is -3
Nagaroth breeds weak warriors.
when changed per turn. Oh, okay, changed per turn is 0, but we're at -3 right now. Okay, so we want to try and grow that. So we could do that by getting some of these buildings here. So we can build a landmark, easily recognized from a distance and unique to their home regions. Landmarks enable travelers and armies to get their bearings. Don't know if that's useful. Court of the Phoenix King. Main settlement chain building first. At the Court of the Phoenix King. See, you have to plan these out kind of in advance because later on it will be really tough to get these buildings. If you fill them all up, you'll have to destroy stuff. So you really want to plan these out. So it looks like we can have a maximum of 4 + 5, 9 buildings here, which is a lot compared to the initial Warhammer. I think you were only able to get 3 + 4, which is 7. So we had 2 additional buildings here. I think the rest is the same. But this will be quite nice. So I don't know about this landmark. We might want to keep this open for later on, but once again, we're going to get more buildings later on, so let's just skip over that. So we can get more, we can get cavalry, which is useful. Useful for sure.
I lust for battle.
And we might want to do that, but my headphones kind of died. Why? Okay, they're back. I think the reason why that happened was didn't pick up the sound for some reason, so I apologize for that break, but what was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about this.
The Asa are ageless.
I want to see if I can get this public order to increase. So for that, we can't build anything here, but these are special buildings, so like we can get our dragons here, which I definitely want to do at some point. But, and the Tower of Mages is also something cool I want to try. But right now, we can't really afford it or do it, so we're not even going to plan for it. So right now, our only really plausible thing here is to do some of these here. So this Elven
Madness
Gardens will
consume
allow
the
us to
druid.
recruit a hero. And income from entertainment buildings is +10 also in all regions. I don't know if we need heroes right now, so I'm not going to be doing that. So Plaza, income generated and public order +2. That is definitely something I want to consider. Income generated 100, and then Elven trinket resource production 6 chests. I'm not sure what that means. Elven craftsman. Let's try to see. Let's try to see if there is any. No, doesn't look like it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I'm not sure what those elven trinkets are, but it does generate a lot of gold. So we will see about that. And the last one will increase our growth rate, and will increase the casualty replenishment rate. So what I want to do actually is I think I'm going to go for the happiness here and income, by the way. Not that much income, but still, 60 is a significant amount. This is 100, only 40 more. And we're going to go for growth as well. So this will allow us to kind of expand and hopefully get more out of this province. So I believe that is it. We're going to maintain the siege here. We move that. We don't have anything else to do, so let's go ahead and move on to the next turn. And the plan again is to try and kind of wrap around this way. So I think the new updated plan is to go here, try to take this out, and then kind of pinch with a second army that I will create to kind of come and take over this area, and then we'll have this whole province on lockdown.
Nagaroth breeds weak warriors.
So we've constructed the homestead, and we've also ranked up Teira,
A
which is
promising
our
lieutenant.
agent. So we're gonna max out the specialist. It's gonna decrease our cost for missions by 40%, which is nice, and then success chance by 6%, which is also, significant.
Noble son of Ulthuan.
So let's try to gain influence here.
Destruction.
It's now very cheap to do so, and we failed, unfortunately, but maybe she'll get experience out of it. Learn from your mistakes. Gonna maintain our advance there. Looks like we can upgrade this, so let's go ahead and do that. Upgrade that to the next level, which will allow us to grow faster and produce more food and who knows what. So see, we took maybe 30 minutes to find out what the game had to offer, and we kind of know what we need to do rather than clicking random things. So hopefully I was able to help you out in those first lengthy 30 minutes. Looks like he's going to be trying to push out here, which I am okay with, honestly. I don't think he will have too much. He will probably be sieging this.
Great powers may rise and fall by a few whispered words within the court of the Phoenix King. Use your influence to sway events to your advantage, my lord.
So it gave us another mission. And it's just reminding that we can spend influence, which I know, but I only have 3 and it requires 4. Anyway, we have a new mission which says capture and occupy the following settlement. Tower, listen, we're already sieging that, so hopefully we will do that. Let's see.
Attack! For my queen!
Yeah, so we still have 3 turns. The situation really has not changed here. So we are just going to continue sieging
Pull
this.
back!
And we can actually upgrade this guy to another level.
Brave and true.
And I believe I already... Oh no, I have not done
Smash it
this.
to ruin.
Another failure. Okay. Can we just keep doing this? Oh, we can.
Not possible, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay. So I guess we could do it multiple times? Don't remember if I did that this turn or last turn.
Battle!
So it looks like he is trying to come at me here. So what I'm going to do is recruit a hero. And I don't know if this is the greatest idea financially, but basically we can recruit a hero here, and we have a choice between, these are all the same price, and from what I understand they're all the same type of unit. So we have the soft-hearted, the only difference is these abilities. So soft-hearted, missile damage -5, definitely don't want that because that's my whole strategy there. Unfortunate is also bad. Missile resistance -10, missile resistance, damage of missiles attacks is reduced by this amount. And then scornful, oh my gosh, these are all not very good. -10 for White Lions of Trace, Swordsmen of Hoeth, and Phoenix Guard units. Oh my goodness, none of these are good. None of these are good. Let me see, who do they have in their army?
Short-sighted.
They do have a fairly large army. And who do I have in my garrison?
I lust for battle.
And we have wall strength, so I think we'll be fine. And if worst comes to worst, we can really pull this army out and do that. Okay, so now we actually can begin to research things, which, okay, cool. Yeah, that's because I finished the building. Okay, so military advancement. Research the following item to advance the High Elves' fine-tuned military machine to a higher level. So that basically this will allow us to research these things. I don't think it has any inherent bonus there, so it's gonna take one turn, but it will be fine. Freaking Dark Elves, man, like they got no chill. They don't know what's good for them. Does this have a garrison? Or not a garrison, a wall? That might be very unfortunate. So we have a defensive alliance proposition. And they want 100 100 gold. So we're gonna try to do that. So yeah, we got it for free there. A defensive alliance is really not that bad, especially with elves, you know,
Consider
high
varying
elves.
your tactics when maneuvering in the face of the enemy, my lord. Placing an ambush or setting a defensive camp may bring about victory where a straight engagement would fail.
Yeah, so this is talking about how we can set these stances into march, ambush, encamp, and don't know what this is actually. But basically this impacts various things, like this allows us to move farther while this provides more leadership and defense for our armies, which is very nice to explore, but I don't need it right now. Looks like this guy is not set on venturing over here. So we have, that's just telling us that we have finished our research. We have a defensive alliance and we've completed our building. So let's see how far we need. I'm just checking some of these tabs. How much more do we need? We need 6 turns until we are able to grow into the next city, which is what we're obviously going for.
Ready.
This guy is going to come here and try to get us some influence, which we managed to secure finally. Successfully infiltrated the settlement and gained us some leadership. I'm going to look to expand her. So she leveled up actually. So I'm going to now upgrade this influence here. And then, so we had that success, and the reason why we wanted to do that was we wanted to...
Loyal servant. I do enjoy watching the debasement of others.
We wanted to get some agreements with these guys, which we needed to increase our reputation with. So let's go ahead and improve relations. They're still mad with us. But you know, we've improved our relationships considerably. And are these elves or are they? I'm pretty sure they're yeah, they're high elves. They're high elves. So hopefully we'll be able to get on better speaking terms. And then we also want to open up this technology tree, and we need to pick what we want to do here. So we can either pick speed increase, which is not super useful for me because I'm going to be keeping that, maintaining that line. Reload time reduction sounds like something I would go for. Plus 10 armor for Illyrian Reavers. Leadership. This improves the Sea Guard units, so we might need to increase that later on, but we don't have any of them now. And then obviously High Elf Spearmen and Sea Guard units. I think I'm going to go with archery because some of these are nice to have, but I think the more pressing or the most beneficial right now would be archery.
Bring me battle.
So let's see. These guys are actually attritioning now.
Seal.
So they are... Actually, no, they're not.
There is glory to be won.
So, 2 more turns, but whatever. So let's go ahead and end that turn. I wonder if this... Oh, fast forwarding. Interesting. You might want to fast forward to that. Actually, normal speed doesn't seem too much different from regular speed.
I lust for battle.
Okay,
Noble
so let's
boar.
go ahead and do our...
Smash it to ruins.
Another failure. Interesting. She seems to be like 50-50 on these things. Alright, not much to do again.
A
So let's
promising
go ahead.
lieutenant.
Oh, we get another level up. So let's go and secure this influence by +3. No, right now it's +2, and for some reason I'm unable... Oh, it's available at rank 10. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So at rank 10 we'll be able to get that last level. But we're just gonna continue to try and secure as much influence as we can. And we're gonna try to get those last High Elves to join our cause. And then we could probably start working on some of the people around us to maybe get them to become part of our empire. Because that is certainly something that I would like to do, to incorporate some of these cities into my domain.
Madness will consume the Drugi.
So we've constructed the colonnade, and we are still 4 turns away. We have a public order increasing here, so that's good. Everything is good. Not much we can do other than
You have my attention.
continue trying here. So we are successful there. Let's go ahead and try to...
I'm listening.
It looks like they're still mad with us, so we need to improve our relations. So let's see if they will be more favorable to us
Give
now.
the word. Fellow Asur, I bid you welcome.
Non-aggressive pack. Let's
I
see if
think
they'll
this
go for
unwise.
it. Okay, they won't go for it yet. But we'll try to change their mind. Why are they mad at us? That's what I should check. And maybe I could change it.
There is glory to be won.
Alright. So let's go ahead and
What news?
try this again.
Smash it to ruins.
Another success, so we're up to 8. And we have leveled up. And she leveled up and caused fear when fighting against Dark Elves. Nice. Really?
I await your command.
Trade gained. Tyra. That is nice. Okay, so recent event has... Okay, so she has gained a
A
level.
worthy ally.
So now I think... Yeah, I'm working here to make her a utility engine, basically. So I think the next one will be assault units. Assassinate is really hard to do, I think. So
Nagaroth breeds weak
we're gonna
warriors.
just continue to try and knock that up. So we did get more influence, so let's go ahead and come to Safari here and improve our relations. It's not going up that high. Let's see. So they like us because of recent events. They don't like us because of aversion. I don't know what that means, but I guess they don't like us, but we're both high elves. Like, why would they be averse to us? We have trespassing. Military action against them. What? Wow, they are friends with...
Madness will consume the Drugi.
What? Are they friends with the Cult of Excess? We are improving though. Are they really friends with the Dark Elves?
I'm listening.
Maybe they just don't
Can
like
I offer assistance?
that I'm at war with people? That might be it. Maybe they're just concerned about those things. Alright, so let's
Kill
see.
them.
Let's see how we're doing here.
Ulf 1.
So these are good chances of success.
Bring
I think we might
me
as well
battle.
and fight it out. Let's just see how this goes. Just get rid of it so we can start replenishing those armies and attacking the next settlement. So here we have... Looks like all their guys are... No, these guys are archers. But I don't know how good they are. I should have checked on the front menu. But it looks like a majority of them are melee, so I think our archers will prove very useful at bombarding them. So, and I think this game, obviously we're going to be attacking, so... Nice, so there's a city here. I wonder if they can garrison up there on the top perch there. So, let's kind of come down the hill here.
Archers.
And
Orders received.
let's actually put these guys here.
Spearmen.
These guys on either side so that they don't have cavalry, but that's just a good thing to do. Just make sure you protect your flanks against that cavalry.
Heir of Anarian.
And then this guy will just lead the charge.
And I be praised.
And then these guys will be on the road here. I believe that's it. Let's just start the battle.
Archers.
Okay.
Your troops will fire at will without orders to the contrary, Commander. Have them conserve their ammunition, if you so wish.
Assor, forward. By your command. For duty.
Right, so I'm just gonna reposition these guys
Orders received.
and start firing on these guys. Start
To
firing on
battle!
these guys. Start firing on everybody.
Death to all.
Alright, and these guys want to flank me, but you know, that's not gonna work. So let's go straight for them actually. Their melee units don't seem to care at all.
Silver helms.
Oh, these are actually swordsmen. I don't think they will be too good against my guys, but I'm more concerned with...
The enemy general is slain, my lord.
Wow, I killed their
Cursing
general.
your name with his dying breath. Send his army after him.
By Alario. Acknowledged.
Alright, let's actually advance everybody here as well.
Heir of Anarian. Moving out.
Let's advance these guys.
We away. Battle calls.
And it seems like they've shifted targets. Excuse me.
receive. Heir of Anarian. Assyrian willing. Without fail. Ifilmar chariots. Moving out.
I'm just trying to get around these guys here. These guys can come over here.
Loyal.
They're in full retreat by this time, so we can speed up the time here. And let's just go ahead and yeah, easy victory. I don't know if we actually lost too many units there. So that's definitely a plus. Yeah, we only lost 5. So I think it's worth fighting these guys over, no matter what the odds are, because last time we didn't fight it over, we lost 68, and the odds were all for us, you know. So maybe I'll fight all of them, and you know, whatever, it will be over quickly, so we can put it on high speed and lose as less units as I can. So. All right. Decisive victory.
Ancestors be praised.
Alright, so now that we've captured a settlement, we get more choices here.
Occupy this place.
So we can occupy, and we will get some penalties to order, but basically they will happen anywhere. You see.
We will seek bloody
So
vengeance.
the raids will completely destroy the city. So we don't want that. We want the city. The sack will basically make us leave, but we'll get all this money. The loot and occupy will get us some money, but we'll get a lot of penalties to our happiness.
This place is
And occupy
ours.
won't give us any bonuses, but it will minimize some of that unhappiness, which is what I want to do, because in the long term, this is going to be one of my
You
core
will never be
cities.
safe.
And
the
I'm
gods
not
are pleased.
doing too badly on all the other things, so that's fine. Warrior's Bane, -6 weapons damage. Affects enemies in range, nice, okay. And we've completed this this quest, which is nice as well. That's where
Nagaroth breeds weak warriors.
our income went up. Alright, so we got traits, we got that. We have a decisive victory, we have a weapon gained. Okay, so we might want to equip that. We finished the mission. We have gained a supply of elven trinkets at Tower of Listen. This resource will be great asset to us, okay? You know that? I really want to know what this is. So resources, natural resources are to be found across the campaign map. Ownership of the nearby settlement grants access to the resource, bringing in extra trade income to the controlled faction. The presence of a resource in a settlement is indicated by an icon on the settlement's bar. Okay. Access to a resource is established by constructing a building in the settlement of a type that permits resource acquisition. Once access to a resource is established, the controlling faction will automatically begin to trade the resource with its partners, bringing extra income. The type of resources available are shown on the treasury panel. Where is the treasury panel? I don't know. Control of resource makes it more likely that other factions will accept a trade agreement. Nice. Alright, well, I don't see any icons. I only see this icon, and I don't see an icon here. Yet it told me that there's a resource here. So, you know, whatever.
Standing by.
So we need to build some things here. We can obviously upgrade this, but I'm saving this population to grow this one. So I think for now we are going to be content with what we have.
Servant of the king.
Global recruitment is available to boost your armies far from home, my lord. Yet such flexibility comes at a price. Build your forces close to home where possible.
Nagaroth breeds weak
So yeah,
warriors.
the the cost increase of this is ridiculous. So what I'm gonna do is actually take these
Protector
guys
of the Everqueen.
out. I can.
Shield against the dark.
Your
So
army has marched all it can, my lord.
yes, I know. So next turn I'll be able to recruit more, but I just don't want to overpay for that. So I'm just gonna end the turn, but first I'm gonna take some more protection. And now, yes, I know that. Let's skip over that and let's end the turn because I really want to upgrade my home city first. Not home city, capital city. What am I talking about? You know, this army is kind of scary, but it's not doing anything. Now he's going back. So he might actually come back here, which would be, you know, not the best.
Our cause is noble.
Okay, so life in the Lagoon, sorry. Couriers are often expected to spend large stretches of time at court, living and operating under the suffocating political intrigue of Lotharin. The messengers of the Phoenix King are able to weave through the lodgings of the courtiers,
Madness will
disseminating
consume the
information that
dreamer.
helps or hinders them. Likewise, the king can make life comfortable for certain couriers or extremely unpleasant. All is at his whim, so I can show dissent, which gives me influence, but an unhappy populace, or I can gain influence and lose some treasury, which is what I'm going to do because I have a lot of...
An enemy port, my lord. From here, they ply trade across the water with allies on distant shores. Capture it, and you may do the same.
Will do.
Use your armies to exert control over the theater of war. Place your warriors in passes to control their use, and study the enemy positions to find the best avenues of attack.
Nagaroth breeds weak warriors.
Very well. Alright, so my archery prowess is done. I can pick a new ability here, which I think we're going to go straight for the next ammunition level here.
Champion of the Everqueen.
So I think I can come back here,
I shall go.
and this will let me recruit at home base. Yes. Okay, so I really want these versatile Lotharin Sea Guards as part of my army. So I think that's what I'm going to go for. These archers are also, let's see. Can I compare these archers to these archers? So these archers are the same health. However, armor, melee defense, and melee attack and melee damage goes up. Wait, their melee damage is the same.
Our traditions give me strength.
Their defense is the only difference. And these guys are just way better at everything. So I think I'm gonna just recruit these guys. That seems like a good choice. The range is lower, that's the caveat.
Your recruitment facilities are at maximum capacity, my lord. Training of additional recruits will begin as soon as possible.
Okay, so yeah, we need to pause here and try to recruit as much as we can.
What news?
Let's
There
continue
will be carnage.
with these missions
A
and
promising
leveling her
lieutenant.
up as well. We're gonna assault units as much as we can, and I think we're gonna try to do that on here if we can. So
A worthy ally.
We got her leveled up. Alright. We don't want that, because we want 2 more turns until we can upgrade our capital. Starting to slow down, so I might consider turning down the settings. They want to pay me for a peace treaty. I mean, heck yeah. Heck to the yes.
A strategic overview can be useful in such uncertain times, sire.
Wow. That is a humongous map. Absolutely amazing. Wonder what that is. Wonder what that is. Alright. So yeah, we might consider turning down the settings for the next game, because the frame rates are not the greatest, so we will see. So we have 1 more turn until that happens. Let's come over here and try to assault some units.
A resounding success.
Successfully impair the army.
Never.
So that's good. It's not too useful because
A promising lieutenant.
because you know I'm not attacking anytime soon, so speed. I think we're gonna work on assassinations now. Alright, this guy needs to recruit some more. Let's recruit 2 more of these units and these units, and then we'll be
breeds weak
almost full on our capacity here. Alright, let's end that turn. Yes, I know, I don't want it. And we are still increasing in our public order, so that's good. So I think I am actually going to play around with the settings here real quick, because that's just not as fast as I want it to be, and I think there's some settings that are kind of redonkulous anyway. So yeah, trade agreement for sure. Let's revisit the diplomacy menu as well. Wow, you want a peace treaty, bro? Not a chance. Now that I'm recruiting armies, you are scared of me, huh? Now that we're on equal footing here. Alright, so the Phoenix King entertains the court to a great hunt taken among the forces of Avalron. The elves of Trace naturally excel at the sport, yet they are widely derided by the others for their prowess. The master of the hunt finds them specially odious, as one particularly mighty beast dives from the foliage. Everyone lets loose their arrows. The beast is dead, a messenger reports, but it is uncertain who landed the killing blow. What will you recommend? The Phoenix King tells them. So we can get a happy populace, we can get some influence, we can get diplomatic relations with Trace. Diplomatic relations minus Trace. I think the best option is, again, to just pay to get some more influence, which is honestly not that bad. We have so much influence now. Let's go ahead and try to get something going with these guys. Well, first let's get these guys to improve relations here. Why didn't it increase? I do not know. I do not know. Let's increase our relationships with them. And let's just do that and see if we can
Give the word.
You called?
make them a
Behold
ally.
the Phoenix Court in all its splendor and glory. As you say.
Okay, so we do have a defensive alliance. And then joint confederation. Probability of success low. Yeah, so we need quite a bit more influence for that to happen. All right, so let's revisit some of these.
Defender of the Phoenix Thread. I have heard tales of your kind. Please
Let's try the
speak. I think
non-aggression
not.
pact. Unfortunately, they don't like me, so Trace. Let's try to woohoo Trace. Not yet. We need Trace here, so we need. Yeah, we kind of wasted a lot of our influence, I think. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. So population surplus 2. We have negotiated trade agreement. We have established contact with Trace. We have a defensive alliance. Let's see if I can play around just
What
a
would
little
you
bit
have
more
of me? Yes, strange
with
creature.
these guys.
What do you seek? A wise course.
Why not? A trade agreement is great as well.
No.
Okay, fine then. Will you
Protector
guys
of- I bid
do
you
a trade
welcome,
agreement with
traveler.
me?
What would you wish to Very well.
Alright, so we are getting all these trade agreements, which is great.
Alariel the Everqueen.
A route to the capital cannot be established.
Can I offer assistance? Your kind are not worthy of a meeting with the Phoenix. Misguided.
They don't like me. Alright, well. You know what? Whatever.
Shield against
Don't
the
like me.
darkness.
Alright, I think we're gonna
My journey
start
begins.
this attack.
Forward. Until
All
next
right.
time. Son of Ulfwin.
Can we assassinate anybody here? Assault. Can't assassinate?
Disciplining the enemy.
I guess we can continue that. Not a huge deal. And we can finally level up our city. And then that will free up some of these slots so that we can make even more upgrades. And I was gonna play with the settings and I completely forgot. Once the churn is over, it's like you gotta do something. And then you forget everything else. I mean, I guess the frame rate dip is to be expected during the churn, but at the same time, you know. Alright, so now they want a non-aggression pact, which is good. Definitely good. Alright, so let's go ahead and play with these options really quick. Let's do advanced. Let's just do ultra here. We don't need extreme. And then let's just try that. Why the heck not? Don't need super shadows. Can't really see them too well anyway, so what the heck? All right. Okay. So let's resume that. Alright, where are our events? So we got Winds of Magic change. The fickle Winds of Magic spill from the realm of chaos and flow across the world. The winds wax and wane in an incomprehensible fashion, at times blowing a gale, while in other places be calmed. Now the arcane currents have changed once again. The stronger the winds are blowing in a region, the faster they will replenish in battles fought there, and vice versa. This affects how many spells can be cast over the course of a battle. Alright, so let's see how. Yeah, their army replenishes
await
super
your
quick,
command.
so I'm just gonna do secure influence.
Smash it to ruins.
Because that's more useful. They just
Loyal
replenish.
to a fault.
Alright, so they do have level 10 now, so let's go ahead and gain that last influence spot. And now we have 14 influence, so let's go ahead and, not this menu, I always confuse it, this menu. Let's go ahead and go to the, these guys are happy with me. I think these guys are very unhappy, but I can't do much here. So let's go to the Safari. Let's try to really get some good relations with these guys. So maybe
Let's hear it.
maybe
Fellow
they will
Asur,
want
I bid you
a
welcome.
non-aggression pact now. They want me to attack the guys I'm trying to be friends with. Alright, whatever.
How wise.
Now can we get a non-aggression pact?
Unlikely.
Why? Alright, whatever. Whatever.
Ready for orders. Anchors away.
Alright, for some reason we can't move and
Attack.
do all these things, but I guess that's to be expected. So 3 more turns on that. Can't do much here. So we can recruit a new lord though. So don't like that one. All these are negative. Like what the heck? All of these are really negative. This guy's good though. Yeah, all of these are good. So I guess I have to just wait for some more to come through. There's no real rush right now. It's just unfortunate. I don't think this guy can take over my garrison here. So I don't know where the other Dark Elves are though. Alright, Military Alliance. They want a payment. I mean, they'll pay me. I mean, that's great. I don't see why not. I want you to be part of my confederation, and you're just... Alright, so it looks like he will be attacking me. And he does have that garrison assisting him, so that's not good. So let's go ahead and retreat.
Retreat.
He might still come after me, which if he does, that will actually be preferable. Nope, he still has the support. That is not good, I have to say. Oh, we're gonna have to fight this out. But this is definitely not a great spot, because I think his garrison is coming into play, unfortunately. He doesn't have a whole lot of ranged units, but I think the ranged units that he does have are actually fairly strong. And he also has flying units, which is fairly concerning. But hopefully I will be able to at least make a little dent. It's just so unfortunate. Oh, this is the exact same map.
Loven Seaguard.
Alright, well, we are going to...
Loyal. Understood. Loven Seaguard.
We're gonna do a little
Understood.
theme here.
Archers.
As you say.
Alright. So we're gonna do the exact same strategy here. And hopefully this will work out a little bit. Because I've won worse battles. I've definitely have won worst battles.
For duty. Understood. We will obey.
Positioning in this game is everything,
Spearmen.
and the AI is not the most intelligent of
Heir of
opponents. So let's start battle. Let's right away come here.
You may use the hills, valleys, and stranger formations of this place to your advantage, Commander.
For sure.
The terrain can conceal your forces.
Setting forth. Battle calls. We go. It will be done. For our ancestors.
So we've just got a position
Acknowledge.
well.
Assyrian guides us. Northern Sea Guard. We go. At once. It shall be done. Forward.
All right, let's see how this works out.
Swiftly. Heir of Anarian.
All right, well, these harpies are not going to do
The high
much.
ground is yours, Commander. Be sure to use it to best advantage.
And these guys are coming in. I don't think they're going to do much.
Lothern Sea Guard.
Can these guys attack air? They can. All right, let's see. Oh, these guys can see me. Oh boy. How the heck can they see me?
Without question. Yes.
Oh, now they're revealed. So they actually didn't see me.
Silver helm.
But you know, we ambushed them, so
Give them our chariots. Without question.
yeah, we've done some good damage to these guys here.
We advance.
So let's go ahead and retreat into the forest again.
Battle calls. Lothern Sea Guard.
So let's go ahead and move up. Let them see me.
Swiftly.
Your troops come under fire, Commander. Have them find cover or eliminate the source.
Who is firing at me?
Give them our chariots.
What is this? Spear cavalry. I still don't think they can see me. Alright, these guys are advancing on me hard.
Lothern Sea Guard.
So let's go ahead and advance these guys.
Azor, advance.
Okay,
As you say.
and all of my archers as well.
Acknowledge. Asser, advance.
Alright, let's see. Let's see how that will work out. Where's my guy? Where's my leader?
Onwards to victory.
Whoa, they had hidden guys. Nice. Gosh dang. Oh man, my cavalry
Your
is...
craven warriors run from the battle, my lord. Round them up and send them back to the fight.
Yeah, well that's because, you know...
Moving out. Attack. Orders received. For duty.
God, they had hidden guys? That's annoying.
For duty.
Alright, so we need to toggle melee mode here. And we need to start bringing these guys in.
We will obey.
Your warriors begin to rally, sire. steady their nerves and they will be able to rejoin the fight.
Okay, let's bring in some more of these guys.
Understood. For Assyrian.
Oh man,
Understood.
my main unit is not in the fight. Oh boy, that's not good.
Going forth.
God, their cavalry really just destroyed me over there.
Sword of the Assur. White lions. For order.
Oh god dang. This is not going great.
Understood. It shall be done. Loyal. Assyrian willing.
Man, they have really just surrounded me there. I missed it. I saw them before. I saw them when they were coming in here and I just forgot about them. I don't think it would have mattered too much because, you know, I'm just getting wrecked here. But yeah, not much I can do. I was outnumbered pretty significantly. How do I retreat here? Yeah, very, very unfortunate that he had both armies.
Warriors tire, mighty lord. Their exertions dull their ability to fight. Give them time to rest, even amidst the thickest of battles.
We need to retreat. How do I retreat here? I can't tell him to retreat? We'll come back. We'll be back. Dudes, just retreat. I don't understand why you're not retreating. How do I retreat? It doesn't want to retreat. Man, this guy's still fighting though. Beast mode. Okay, how do I concede defeat? Yeah, that's a lot of losses. And a lot of my units actually just straight up died there. Oh man. Was that the garrison that was supporting him, or? The unfortunate thing there is that I wasn't able to retreat far enough. It just retreated around the island. So, and that whole island was basically encompassed by the city. So I wasn't able to really get in a good surround. And also I really let their army just slip by. Yeah, so this is the settlement garrison, unfortunately. Did they just kill my guy too? That's wonderful. So that's amazing right there. Especially because now I'm stuck with really bad leaders. And that's just
Natural resources
not great.
are abundant in this place, my lord.
Oh, thanks for telling me.
Its riches will be yours.
That's what I've been trying to do, but you know, whatever. So where is he? Is he back? He's not back. Okay. Tyrion has been wounded and must take time to recover. Alright, sure. Alright, so defeat the following Lord's army in battle. There is no way I'm doing that because now I have no army. Yeah. Leadership would be great, but you know. We have population surplus, which means that we can actually head in here and upgrade our haven and that will also increase our garrison if this guy decides to come in and do some shenanigans somewhere else.
Madness.
I see I have some new viewers, so welcome to you guys. If you guys missed this video and I make a great impression on you, this will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, so go ahead and check that out. Meanwhile, I'm getting my butt kicked, so, you know, things are things. Alright, well, to tell you the truth, I might be stuck with one of these very, very poor leaders. So leadership aura size -50. It might be this girl might actually be the best one, because some of these things
Dark-hearted fools
are not great. Like inaccurate. Come on, it's like my whole army right there. Leadership -10 is also like a significant thing in my opinion, and melee damage is just not good against people that have only melee people. So why not? Let's go with that, because I need a leader now. I need to start re-recruiting my armies. So let's go ahead and start by recruiting these. I feel like these guys are just very good universal soldiers. So, yeah. So let's see, where's my agent? I don't think I've taken agent actions, so let's go ahead and
there will be carnage.
Get some more influence, and of course I'm failing hard this turn.
Can I offer assistance?
You can. You can be better than your predecessors and attempt to, you know, actually win battles. Alright, I need to check out if... I need to know when my main general will be back. Because as of now, I have an inexperienced general with 3 units inside. And that's not the best. And we also need to maybe come to some sort of mutual agreement with my best friends, the High Elves to the west.
Your armies can take to the seas should you wish it, sire. Have them build boats upon the shore or set sail from a nearby port.
Bro, I don't know if you have noticed, but we're having difficulties with land. So, I don't know who you advised before. You look like a human, I'm not gonna judge, but we don't go to water here
Assyrian guides our hands
before we can handle land. And now, of course, my power is insignificant to everybody in this continent. Let's see if I can use my agent here.
ill considered.
No, my agent, please.
I await your command. Smash it to ruin.
Finally, she succeeded on that. 6 influence is not bad.
A worthy ally.
And we can upgrade her to... Let's see. I still don't think replenishing troops is really worth it when we're this close to our homeland. And we're not going on a super big rampage. It might be useful later down the road, but right now... Huh, diplomatic relations with High Elves. Is that just like universal? That might be useful. Diplomatic relations. Interesting. Unlock the skill will unlock knowledge of High Elves affairs, knowledge of man's affairs. Okay, well... I'm just gonna max these out before I do that. Actually, I don't know why I clicked that. I was gonna max them out. That's great. So yeah, let's do assault units. Why not? That might come in useful later on if we're trying to... If they're attacking us, that might actually be very useful, so...
I serve the Phoenix King.
You need to recruit some more of these guys. And hopefully they're actually good, and I'm not just wasting a bunch of money on units that aren't that good. And at this point, we actually might want to consider getting a cavalry unit. Or a cavalry place. Don't remember what it's called, but to get our flanking units back. Defensive alliance. Oh, now that I'm weak, you want to defend me? It's kind of... unexpected, I suppose. God, it's
Invocations
oh, it's
of
barely
great
turned
potency
17.
may be performed
Interesting.
by your most potent wielders of magic, mighty lord. Summon them together, and they may perform rites to grant you considerable powers, albeit at a price.
So,
Nagaroth breeds weak warriors.
so certain races may perform powerful rites that grant them strong bonuses and unique abilities on the campaign map. Rites cost significant amounts of money or slaves to perform. Rites may be browsed by and initiated from the rites panel. Okay, that's basic stuff. All right, so did I unlock a rite? I did unlock a
Later,
rite.
enemy cities will be fortified, sire. The capture of such citadels will likely mean a long siege.
So this will effect for 10 turns, and I will get a minus to my recruitment cost, which is actually pretty good right now because I need to recruit basically my whole army from 0. And recruitment rank +2 for swords masters. I don't think I have any of these units though. Sword masters, white lines of trace, phoenix guards, dragon princes. Yeah, I don't think I have any of these units. Let me double check. But I don't think I do. My cartridge ammunition finished, so that's I guess a plus. And my
We have shaped this world.
other thing finished. So let me see if I can recruit any of those units, which I
Lady
don't
of the
think I
Phoenix
can.
Court.
Yeah, I can just do spearmen, archers. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can do any special units. So let me see if I can actually upgrade into. I can, but I don't think that's on the menu option either. So once again, I can get some of these, which might actually be a good idea. Instead of getting cavalry units, just get freaking eagles that can rain from the sky and take out their fucking archers. And yes, this is not a PG channel.
We
have
are
been
pure
warned.
of heart.
So 5,000, that might be worth it, but considering that we're below 10,000, it might not be. Also, this might be a good long-term investment because it will allow us to grow even more, and income generated 600, that is not shabby at all. So that is a very difficult choice, I feel like. 3 turns on that, 4 turns on that. Why don't we go ahead and do that so that in 3 turns I think we can get both of these done. And then we can also get this to unlock that final tree. The final tech tree, I don't know if it's worth it because some of this stuff is good on it by itself. So spear wall, bonuses for spearmen. I've been streaming for maybe like 2 hours at this point. Actually, 2:15, yeah. So I just basically started. Had a lot of setup time for getting used to all this interface stuff. But yeah. Alright, so leadership +5. Why don't we do that? Weapon strength. I'm assuming that this means that also means that their range strength is also impacted. So I'm hoping that that's the case. So let's do that. And then here, so our income is 2,400, which means we can afford another. If we want to afford this building in the next turn, we can't be lower than 2,600. That sounds right. So we can only afford 800 worth of buildings. And this channel, this is my first stream, but I have had other channels that I streamed to in the past. So I do have some experience, but not that much. So I think we can actually go ahead and build this. That will give us some income. The Elven Craftsman, income generated 100, and give us some more resources. I mean, why not? We can afford it. Or no, that's just cost too much. All this costs too much, unfortunately. And I do want to be able to afford this other thing here. So, all right. So we got the raise or sack the following settlements. That is way too far. Unless we take to the sea. And we are at war with these guys, I believe. Are we at war? Enemy, yes we are. And it's not protected. Huh. You know, that might actually
Princess of the Azure.
be not bad. So why don't we come here? This might be a stupid idea, but I'm gonna try it. To get 1,200 money, I think that's sort of worth it. And then let's see. Let's come back here. I'm not sure how to check this. Yeah, thanks, man. The reason why I haven't streamed too much before is I haven't had a good system, and I just built this system, which if you're interested in knowing exactly what it is, that's also going to be uploaded to my YouTube. Is because I didn't have a good system, so I couldn't really stream or record in good quality. So
Nagaroth breeds weak warriors.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it a lot. Thanks for the follow, Yorkie man. Yeah, so I think we're gonna try to go and take the city over. I still don't know how long it is on my... I'm trying to figure out where my government tab is. Not objectives. I saw this before. Lords and Heroes, there we go. Tyrion, so let's see. Turns until available, 2 turns. Okay, good. So that's good. Alright, so
Valiant.
let's go ahead and secure some more. She's like 50-50 every time. Every other turn she fails. Which I guess is no surprise, I guess, but still, like, you don't have to follow the same statistical probabilities every turn. Yeah. It's great once like you've been waiting and planning a build for like 10 years and you finally get around to building it because you actually, you know, get a proper job for it. And you can actually play all these games and do all the things you wanted to do. It's amazing. Of course you are.
Now is not the time.
I'm gonna retreat. Don't you dare follow me. Please don't follow me. Oh god. Okay, good. He ran out of movement. I think he realized that I'm not going for him. That I'm gonna try to go for this. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a beeline for Elisa Eli? That is a weird freaking name. Oh, I can! I can actually attack. No, next turn. Then why is it showing me this outline? I don't know. Yeah, it's showing me an outline like I can still move, but I can't. So. Alright, and we can build more stuff here. So I actually did come under budget, so I can't actually afford this other thing. I'm still 350 off. I guess my calculations were completely off. But I am making 2,400, so I think as long as I am under
Madness will consume the Drugi.
like 2,000, I should still be good, maybe? So let's go ahead and no, that's too much. That's also too much. So let's go ahead and build an upgrade here, I suppose. Maybe we could get another agent here. Or get more growth. What are we struggling in right now? We are struggling in... We have decent growth. We have decent public order. We don't really need anything. Could go for walls. But it's kind of far removed from everything. His army is here. He doesn't seem to be wanting to come here too much. What else could we go for? We could go for these grazing meadows, like I planned to initially. But I don't think that I don't know. It's just the cavalry didn't seem to be that effective in the long run. Maybe if I had a whole separate army where I could just build up and support my main army with, I could go for it. But right now, I don't feel like wasting that space. I'd much rather get something like this. Let's go ahead and do that. Why not? You know, worst comes to worst,
The Asa are ageless.
we'll have some more heroes to,
Can I
you know,
offer
do whatever
assistance?
with. Alright, you can come over
Asa
here
are
and
noble.
try to infiltrate again.
Destruction.
Oh, look at that! Last turn we failed, this turn we succeeded. I could not predict that. And she leveled up, which is great.
Loyal to a fault.
So let's try to... Is there anything that increases my success rate beyond this point? I don't think there is. So speed, but I don't think this affects campaign map movement. So I don't think any of this actually affects that stuff. So let's try assassinate. I think that's the best I can do for now. Yeah, same. I was pretty much gaming on a laptop for all my life, actually. I had a desktop at one point for like a year, and then I moved and I stored it in a box, and it never came out of that box for like another 2 or 3 years. And then at that point, I don't know if it's like with the machinery, like if it's off too long, it just doesn't function well afterwards. So it was pretty much dead, and the hardware wasn't even that good anyway. It was a budget build. It wasn't even a build. I never built my own computer. It was like a it was a pre-built system, which was a cool system. I loved the system, but it just started derping after I tried to work it again. Why are you coming for me? Are you kidding me? Bro, I'm not even attacking
Another
you.
time.
Gosh, dang. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, of course you did. Oh my god. So these are the hidden units he was getting me with. I don't think I can win this fight. I'm gonna try, but there's just no way. I thought I could go around him, but I guess I should have taken the sea route. I think if I took the sea route, he probably would have been a bit more forgiving. Yeah, I guess that's my mistake. But again, hopefully I can maybe volley enough into him. What is this? See, these maps are awesome. They have all these elements ready to go, but like I have no idea what they do, and do they even make an impact? If anybody knows, like, do they make an impact on battle? If I like stand near here, will it like replenish my magic or something? So it looks like the best position would be probably this hill here. So let's go ahead. Since he's attacking me, I'm guessing that he will just come at me. Let's get a higher ground. And I'll just hide, basically. You know, isn't there like a time limit on these things? I could sit here for an hour and wait. Alright, whatever.
Be sure to use the maps available.
Yeah, I don't think I'm doing the best tactically wise here, but you know, I don't think I can do much with these units. What the heck? Oh, they have fear, don't they?
Commander, drive them off.
Oh, that completely that completely destroyed everything. Do they have fear? I should be checking this before the fight. Alright, well. And everybody just keeps running. That's wonderful. What is going on? Damage sustained. Why are we running away? Okay, maybe I should have tried clicking first. Yeah, I mean, we're surrounded completely here. I don't think we can do much. Yeah, we're retreating here. All I can do is maybe try to micromanage these guys a bit, but what are you doing? Am I doing something wrong? Like, why do these guys retreat and then come back? What are you guys doing? Come back. And I can't control the retreat either. Yeah, I mean, as soon as those harpies kind of decimated my front line, there was like nothing I could really do. But our losses are comparable, so I mean, it could have been worse, I suppose. Could have been worse. And my army, well, you know, it showed this last time too, and then my whole army died, so I'm not even sure if this means they just didn't, these guys didn't die, or I'm just gonna lose these guys anyway. So we'll find out, I guess. I think since we retreated, probably, they will probably die. But we're gonna get our, forget what the building is called, but we can start recruiting eagles, and those harpies won't hopefully bother us for too much longer. And we have kind of diverted their attention away from our mainland, so I guess there was some plus. Yep, he definitely killed my whole army there. So there goes that plan. Instead of gaining 12,000, we pretty much wasted like 5,000 of units. Seriously, are you even allied with this guy? Like, why would you protect them? Let's see. Let me check on that. Let's see.
Tyrant.
Nope, he's not even allied with them. That is wonderful. Alright, so where's my great warrior?
Protector of the Everqueen.
So it seems like these guys have the same missile damage. They have greater weapon strength. Their range is just weaker. Their leadership is also better. So I don't know if going for these is the greatest financially, because their strength is the same, and I'm not going to be using them. I think they kind of, they're not the greatest at meleeing. So I think what I'm going to do is just recruit these guys. These guys are better at melee. They will be cheaper. And this will allow me to build that building that I wanted the same turn. And
Standing by.
I don't have enough money for any of these missions, so, you know, whatever.
I await your command.
I don't have any more missions for you. But yeah. Kind of blew it with attacking the shrine. Kind of sent me back quite a bit. Yes, I've been wanting to do this with you for like centuries now. Glad you finally came to your senses. Alright, so the Seneschal of the Court controls the flow of information to and from the Phoenix King. He is therefore an important figure with great power. It is discovered that the Senchal, I don't know how to say that word, has been choosing which information reached the court in order to maintain his power and reduce that of others. It is a shrewd tactic, but courtiers are only as smart as the secrets they hide. Once exposed, they are powerless. So dismiss him, unhappy populace. I don't know why they would be unhappy. They were lied to. But, you know, whatever. Gain 35 influence would be a lot, though. Faction wide -5. I think this is probably the safest option now because we're not going to be attacking probably anytime soon.
Vigil on expenditure must be maintained for your domain to prosper. Be sure to keep a close watch on your finances, lest ruin overtakes you.
Each faction maintains a central treasury. The current treasury value is overall income per turn are shown at the top of the screen. Yes, jeez Louise, man, I know all this. Out of the forest they emerge, the horned beasts that stands upright in the vile parody of man. They are the cloven ones, the children of chaos, and they have come for us to tear down our civilization. The war herds are migrating and destroying anything in their path. Defend yourselves from the beastmen's war wrath. Jesus Christ. Been speaking too much. Alright.
Tyrion, heir of an Aryan.
Alright, so we are waiting for this stuff to happen. Meanwhile, I think we can recruit a few more one more archer unit, and I think I would like. What can we build with these again? What can we build with this unit? White Lion of Grace. Oh, we can't build melee units. So I do want some spearmen though, because I do want some protection from cavalry. Because he did show he had a decent amount of cavalry units. So let's.
Champion of the
and
Everqueen.
generally my strategy I think falls weak to.
Dark-hearted fool.
I can't concentrate.
Shield of Alaric.
It falls weak to flank attacks. So this is where maybe it would be more beneficial to go with these guys because they can function as both flank protectors and you know, ranged units. So let's see, these guys, let's see, their melee attack is 28. These guys have melee attack 20. Yeah, it probably is worth it if I'm doing these guys just for the sole purpose of protecting my flanks. I think that going with these guys is the best option. So because they can serve dual purpose. If they don't have cavalry, or I manage to maintain their cavalry well, you know, I can use them as archers. So I think I will be using those to protect my flanks. So let's go ahead and gain influence here. Let's go and behoo some of my friends here. Chalador, I'm gonna improve our relations. Let's see if we can gain their, we can make them join my alliance now.
How can I assist you? Welcome. Your words and deeds will be what misguided.
Yeah, I figured. So this guy can help me with my war? Interesting. Yeah, I need a coastal city like yesterday to like establish some of these trade routes with these people. But
Elf one's defender.
We have what we can, I suppose.
A promising lieutenant.
This chick is just leveling up beyond anything I could have imagined. So I don't know what happened to my other chica, but I don't think I can afford her right now anyway. So let's go ahead and maintain a steady course. Probably gonna stream here for another 20 minutes probably, just so that I can maintain an even 30-minute episodes is what I'm planning to go with for YouTube purposes. And hopefully I didn't have too many issues with the recording, with sound this session. And then on Friday is going to be my next stream. I'm going to have 2 days off. But on Friday, wow, this guy is going to make a lot of people mad over there. But on Friday I will be streaming The Witcher 3. And I've been excited for that game. That is almost the sole reason why I got an upgraded computer. So hopefully it will record well.
Madness.
Alright, so we got our weapon strength increase. In a drive to improve combat stamina across your armed forces, the High Quartermaster has been experimenting with new ration combinations. His latest concoction is a bowel-addling patty of horse flesh, pickled with I lost my place, I'm sorry. Pickled fish and 4 spider spinnerets, served between toasted discs of sweetened bread. They haven't a clue what they're eating, but the troops can't get enough. Army replenishment is up, but due to frequent toilet stops, movement range is down. That's awesome. Alright, so we do have 2 population now. So let's go ahead and improve that to a city, I suppose. This can be upgraded, but I'm going to save my money.
Servant of the king.
I think I'm going to recruit 2 more of these guys. I think I'm going to maintain a 10 archer units.
Noble son of Ulthuan.
Can't do anything because I spent all my money. That's makes sense.
You have my attention.
Can get another level or another technology. All right.
Ready to serve.
Man, I wished I used
Short-sighted.
I used my advantage here. Like he died here. Like he blew it. All right, let's see. Diplomacy. Maybe this guy will be happy with me now.
Give the word. Welcome to our paradise, honored guest. A wise course.
Okay, so he's happy with me now. Maybe we can get a military alliance. I will join your war against... Yeah. Not worth it right now, man. You're not even friends with me. Maybe though...
with me.
Maybe though I can make him happy. So let's go here, Safari. Yes, 10. What about... No, not these guys. Nope, not enough here. So I do have 25 improved relationship. So let's go and see
I'm listening.
if
His
maybe
Majesty's
he will be
court
happy
will
with me
listen
now.
to your request. No.
Nope. Likelihood of success. What if we give you money? I don't have enough money to give. That's great. Man, though, I feel so saddened, I guess, by the fact that I just blew 2 armies for no reason, man. And I haven't come close to completing like my objectives. I've completed some, but not enough. Not enough. All right. What's going on here? Just rain.
Alariel's
So now we can start recruiting some of these guys. Alright, so these are very fast. Monstrous beasts. So I think I want 3 of these guys. So let's go ahead and just recruit 3 of these guys. And then next turn, we can recruit these guys. And there's not a whole much else I can do. Except maybe get some influence. Yeah, not a whole lot of influence either.
Loyal to a fault.
So I think we're gonna start doing the replenishment now.
Our cause is noble.
God, those sounds though. I tell you what, these games have gotten so much better. It's insane, and people still find ways to complain about them. I mean, don't get me wrong, some things are warranted, but other things are just, come on. I mean, this game has a great review, and if I do have to point out a game that, you know, some criticism is obviously very warranted, is Battlefront 2. I don't love the game, I don't hate the game. I think there's so much hate towards EA, with reason, but I think overall the game is okay. Like, if you don't, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's a discussion for another day, but Defensive Alliance, yeah, heck yes. I've been trying to do that with you for the past 20 turns, my friend.
The sword of Cain has been unleashed into the world. However, another has secured it for themselves.
Interesting.
Its power cannot be trusted to them. Should you get the opportunity, strip the Widowmaker from their grasp.
Interesting.
Dark-hearted fools.
It's a blade of ancient and terrible power. To its bearer, it grants prodigious strength in battle, yet the stewardship of the sword can lead to civil unrest over time. Any faction may wield the Sword of Cain if they defeat the previous holder in battle. That is great. One more thing I should worry about. Who got it? Oh, this thing? Interesting. And it's so cool how I can see all these things now, because I have trade alliances with all of these people. I just need a port town to defend here. So this thing has a wall, this thing doesn't, so I think that changes my targets a bit.
No,
How are the
brave
garrison
and true.
here? Let's see. Oh, and the garrison here is not that big either. Huh. Interesting.
Ever vigilant.
So let's see, we need quite a bit of these guys now. So let's go recruit. We're probably going to keep recruiting these.
Madness will consume the Drugi.
And let's go ahead
Ridiculous.
and he is still
No,
recruiting.
your
Let's
aid.
see if he will join
Your
my
request?
fight.
Fellow Asur, I bid you welcome.
Join war against. Oh, he's at war with these guys. Okay. So
Loyal servant.
war coordination target available. Select this faction and assign war targets using the bottom. Set war coordination target. Let's try to do that. Let's see what that will do. Let's see what that will do.
Dark-hearted fools.
Population growth, which is always nice. Establish a contact with Lioness. And we now establish relations. Alright, sort of chaos, whatever. Cain.
Your request.
Didn't I do something with you? Yes,
There
let's do
will
some
be
more
carnage.
influence. Failure again. Not a huge deal. We are making plenty of money, so maybe he will venture out again into somewhere, and I can catch him off guard, or maybe I can kind of lure him out. Maybe if I can come here and garrison myself, maybe he'll come out. Excuse me. So maybe we can try that, but I'm not coming out again until I have my full full army, just the way I wanted.
Madness will consume the Druki.
Mission failed, yeah. Unfortunately, you know.
Your orders?
Couldn't do too much about that. So I do have 18. We'll have 2 more units. I don't know what I want. I think I might get the archers. Yeah, I think archers will probably be fine. But anyway, I don't have enough money for that.
We will endure. Direct me.
Let's continue just leveling this girl up. Man, she's failing so much. You would not believe she's level 14. Alright, so I do have 10 minutes left, which is unfortunate because I don't know if I'll have enough time to battle. I might just do this battle and then stop. But that will mean one of my videos will be weird. Maybe I'll make... no. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll make the intro video like 15 minutes. Huh. No. Not a chance. I have been playing to basically kill you and wipe you off the face of this earth. Although they are very predictable. As soon as you get more strength...
are no threat.
As soon as you get more strength than them, they're like chickening out. Alright, so let's recruit my final 2 archers. And we can get... speed increase, I guess we'll have to do. Alright.
Short-sighted.
Where are you at?
Never. Ridiculous. Ill-considered.
Okay, I can't select my agent very well for some reason. So I'm just gonna come
Noble
here.
son of Ulthuan. Destruction.
There we go. That was successful. So let's go ahead and see what we can do.
Dark-hearted fools.
So he's really happy with me. So let's... So I really, really want to be friends with him. So let's just see what happens in the next turn. Yeah, I'll probably turn down the settings, and as this like goes on, I think that we'll need to do that more and more because as there's more to process by these things.
Corruption makes them.
You are one with the Widowmaker. Its power consumes you and your every thought. These bonds are now for all eternity, and with them, a curse of brutal strength and endless torment.
Wait, do I have this sword? The Sword of Cain is a blade of ancient and terrible power to its bearer. It grants in battle. Okay, I've just literally seen this before.
Ever loyal.
I'm not sure why it's telling me this. I thought I got a... Oh, he stole it from me. I had a weapon that I got at the beginning. Okay. Wow, he actually got...
Ulthuan's defender.
Okay, let's see if we can come over here.
Into position.
And if we can garrison in camp.
Making camp.
Let's see if this will do anything. And then let me upgrade... Let's see, what do we need for this to happen? We need archives. Oh, is that the same thing? No, that's not the same thing. Let's see, we need the archives.
Makes
so
them weak.
don't know these buildings. So actually, you know what? There's an easy way to doing this. Just click on it, and this thing, archives, mages. Well, wait, why can't I? Can I only build it in? I think I can only build it in the main capital. So still don't need growth. I probably need income. Yeah, let's go ahead with income.
Noble Lord, there will be carnage.
Alright, she continues to
A
level up.
promising lieutenant.
And then we can get her to the army, actually. Actually, you know what? I should have gotten the hippogriff for her. And then she could have, like, rode into battle. That would have been sick. With my eagles. Flew into battle, I guess is the correct term there, but... Alright, well, this battle, I mean... I don't have much to lose here. Honestly, he doesn't seem to be wanting to come out, because I think it's just the same thing that if he comes out, I will just kill him. And if I come out, it's like the same difficulty. Except I think for me it's a bit easier because he doesn't have walls here.
Ill considered.
Okay, so let me see my agents.
You have my attention. The enemy
assault
must be
units.
punished.
Alright, so we got their health down. So let's go ahead and
Tyrion,
attack.
heir of Anarion.
Let's go ahead and attack here. Campaign movement disabled. Battle initiation disabled. No
I am
stance.
honored.
Let's go ahead
Orion.
and attack.
No mercy.
Alright, it is pretty even here. This is going to be a big battle. So I have weakened their armies, so that is great. It looks like they have a bunch of artillery, which I'm going to be looking to get rid of as fast as possible, because this stuff is crazy. They do have spear infantry. Alright, with any luck we will win this. With any luck. He does have cavalry, which I'm not super concerned about, but again, might be a little bit concerning. So let's go ahead and fight this out. So the priority are these guys, and I think I can take them out with my...
Sunfang hungers.
I think I can take them out with my eagles. But I'm not sure. So we're gonna fight this... We're gonna fight this out. We're gonna fight this out. He has definitely less units in his main army. And... other than that, I hope I can position my guys well. And he doesn't have... oh, he has one hidden unit. He has one hidden unit. Alright. Alright, Eagles. Oh, they're just individual units. Interesting. Alright. My Eagles will go there.
Archers!
I think what I'm going to do is, I like doing this. I like moving them off, away,
As you say,
so that I can...
we will obey.
so that I can come in here.
It shall be done.
And then I'm going to position these guys on the flanks like I planned to protect against stupid cavalry advances. And then these guys... unfortunately, there isn't much of a hill for me to use here. Unless I count this as a hill. You know what? He might actually come out. He might actually come out. So let's see. There's no place to hide here. There's a place to hide here though. But I don't think that's enough. So I'm gonna just hide them all here. So let's make sure that all of these are hidden. Yes, all of these are hidden. So let's go ahead and do the same thing, only I'm going to start here. And then protect my flanks using these two like planned. And actually, you know what?
Northern Sea Guard.
These two can hide.
It will be done. Northern Sea Guard.
So I'm gonna hide these so that if he does decide to flank me, he'll be like, "Oh shit, he's got some spearmen here." Actually, no, they'll probably fire on him before that happens. Yeah, he'll see these because they'll fire. I want to ideally use them for firing, so whatever.
White Lions.
Okay, so I need to select these as well.
As you say. White Lions.
I'm just gonna put these up here, and I want to actually group them. So let's go ahead and group
Orders
these.
received.
Let's group
Understood.
these,
Archers.
and then I want to group these two.
Northern Sea Guard. Orders received. Without fail.
I can't rename it, unfortunately, but this one will be my left,
Without fail.
and this one will be my
Northern
right,
Sea Guard.
and they kind of correspond there. And then these guys I will group as well, and then all I have left is my main dude. I think he's hidden here, so let's do that. Those guys are hidden. Alright, let's start this battle. I do have the advantage. So you know, let's see what happens.
Mighty weapons of war to the battle.
Yeah, they do.
Have them destroyed, Commander, or they will decimate.
Where
your
are
troops
they
from
exactly?
afar.
Here's the artillery. Where's that last piece? It's right here. We will see. We will see. If there's a good opportunity for an attack here, we will definitely take it. Looks like he wants to take some high ground here. Which, I mean, come at me, bro. Oh, you know what? I should have set up here. You know what? Let's do that. Let's just retreat. Let's just retreat up here. And then we can come up here with these guys. And come up here with these guys. And then these guys can be up here. And then these guys can be all over here. And I don't even have to worry about flanks. Alright.
Tireless. Onwards to victory.
Alright. Let's see what happens. See, I would attack here right now if it wasn't for this unit here and this unit here. Not sure what he's doing. I might have to attack him.
Your flying units afford you great flexibility, Commander.
Yes, I know.
Scout and harass the enemy as they...
Yes, I know. Alright, let's see if this guy is gonna come. If he doesn't come, if he doesn't start coming, I think he knows that attacking me in this spot is stupid. Yeah, he's definitely returning. Alright, well then. Oh shit, he found me.
Group your units for best effect, Commander. Formations may be useful when maneuvering before the enemy.
Alright, well, let's see what he does.
White Lions. Yes.
I mean, I have to attack him, right? Like, there isn't really an option. He's definitely smart. Like, the computer has been improved considerably. I like the tactical view, but the problem with the tactical view is I can't freaking see.
Loyal! March!
Move!
Without fail. We go! As you say! Advance!
Okay.
Forward! The greater
Alright.
good!
I mean, I have to attack him. He will just wait and sit it out. Alright, yeah, he's not even attacking me, so let's go ahead and... Alright, so he has just a bunch of ranged units. And then I think these guys can go in here as well. Alright, and then these guys can start walling. On these guys. Okay, and then these guys. And then since the cavalry, it looks like their cavalry is only on the left. Their left, my right. So I'm gonna come with these guys over here as well. And then these guys can start coming over here. Alright, let's do this. Alright. And then this guy can actually also attack this guy, so. Why aren't we attacking?
The enemy approach en masse, Commander. Keep your vulnerable units close at hand.
Actually, hang on. Yeah, I don't know if this is a smart idea. I don't know if this is a smart idea, but I have to do something about this freaking ranged insanity. Alright, let's just continue poking them. And let's try to get in on this. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. Let's get these archers. Alright, let's go.
Understood. Quickly now.
We will obey.
Where the heck did their cavalry go? I'll just keep this around here.
Usher, advance. Loyal. For order.
Eager for battle.
Alright, where is he at? Alright, my eagles are doing work.
For duty. Loyal, pull back. Orders received.
As you say. For au revoir.
Good job, Eagles. Yes. Okay, where are those stupid horses?
We
I'll just
obey.
put these guys
For
here.
duty.
It will be done.
Initiate melee on these guys.
It shall be done.
Your general flees the field. my
Really?
lord. A shameful display.
Seal.
Alright, let's go. Let's go with my eagles here.
We go. Acknowledge. Attack. White lions.
Oh, why is this guy not in the battle? That's very unfortunate.
Vultures. For all one.
Why are you retreating, dude? Shameful. Very shameful. No, come here. Oh my god.
Seal.
Alright, I think we won this. There we go. Marvelous. Those eagles really did work. And they weren't squishy like I thought they would be, so I can be a bit more aggressive with them, I think. My commander, yeah, my commander was just left in the middle. I need to watch him a bit more. Because his commander wasn't actually that great, so I don't know. I think we've won the fight against these Dark Elves though, which is really good. And I have about 4 minutes left, so that's great. We can finish up here. And maybe we'll have the whole province. If I can, probably not, because I'll have to encircle that other city for a few turns, and I doubt I will have enough time to wait the amount of turns that is needed. Yeah, these cannons were just monsters. Monsters.
Fear the might of Ulfwan.
Close victory? I wouldn't say that was close victory. I annihilated his forces, pretty much. Alright, we're gonna occupy,
this place.
obviously. Alright, the creator greatest upon the mandala. His name alone can calm princes, tame courts, and embolden all. This rite is now available to be performed via right panel at the bottom right of the campaign interface. Alright, some more rites. Alright, and we need
Dark-hearted fools. I
Tiara.
await your command.
I'm going to assign her to the new...
A promising lieutenant.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have her... I need a great eagle. So I need to unlock this first, unfortunately. But she might level up
Possible.
here, so I think we'll be fine. Alright, so what do we need to do?
Nagaroth
Why did I
breeds
build
weak
this twice?
warriors.
Oh, this is it. This is here. Okay, so we demolish this. Actually, no. No. We demolish this one because this will be closer recruitment, and we will be able to do that. So, how much population? I need 4. So I think I'm gonna hold off here and just.
Tyrion, heir of an area.
This is still a full army. Like, I think I can just come here and take this over. Honestly,
Champion of the Ever Queen.
you need to. Yeah, definitely need more armor. Let's see, what can we upgrade? Let's upgrade this,
We are pure of heart.
and then let's see. So I think this fight against the Dark Elves is won. Now I have to worry about some of these people. We need to purge the other Dark Elves, and I think we need to focus more on aligning myself with some of these people. Alright, so yeah, military access, why not? Military alliance. Who is this? Let's do a counter offer. Let's try this. Yeah, usually it works. Just try counter offering them. They just want free money. Don't give it to them. Okay. Oh boy. He knows I'm weak. He knows I am weak. Well, actually, I'm not that weak, but this is a still concerning army.
The gods stand with me.
I think I need walls here. That's what I need. Oh! Okay, so let's read this first. Storm clouds gather in the north. There are rumors that the barbarous tribes residing in the shadows of chaos have ceased striving against each other for the attention of the dark gods and are instead banding together, sucking at the teat of chaos. The hordes grow in strength. It seems only a matter of time before the dam breaks and a tide of ruin bursts forth and engulfs the old world, corrupting or destroying all in its path. Marshal your strength, nature the sinews of war, build your walls high, gather warriors to your banner and temper them in the crucible of battle so that when the time comes you may yet weather the storm. Okay then. You know what, I am going to upgrade this just because I want the walls. I really want the walls here. And then the walls can be decimated here later on. Here I need... What do I need here? Don't have enough money for anything, so I think I'm gonna end that. I'm gonna assault units there. And she's on a horse now, so...
I have done well.
There you go. So that's good.
Our cause is
Yeah, so let's see if we can get some trade routes here. I still can't. Cannot be established.
The Radiant.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, look, can we make peace?
at your service.
Actually, I need an outlet for her to level up. Oh, she's almost leveled up. She can have her hippogriff mount, or eagle mount, whatever it is. Yeah, they will not pass into this territory without taking severe losses from my agent, which is brilliant. There's another agent there. No, that's an army. That's an army. Yeah, so I've decided to, I think, go 15 more minutes because I want to have 7 episodes of this. So 3.5 hours I think is good. Alright. Call to arms. Your ally has been attacked. Who is this? Oh. Oh. Well, that sucks because I wanted to be friends with you, but if I had to pick between them and you, it's gonna be them. Sorry. Unfortunately, I cannot afford that. And it looks like you're in my path next, so... whatever the case may be, I think we are gonna go... Okay, so she's retreating. I think we're gonna come back here.
Tradition is maintained.
We got Trumpeteers. Sword King has been claimed by another. Alright, so they're fighting over there over the sword.
Destruction.
Shield against the darkness.
Um...
I cannot obey. Servant of the king.
Yeah, it's gonna
Ready
take a
to
while
serve.
to get there, so I might as well go.
Setting sail.
Okay. Alright, what can we get here? Ooh. Great Eagle unit speed and charge bonus. Oh, that's good. I'm glad I got that now. Oh, I'm still recovering. I didn't see it. I thought they were
A
all
worthy ally.
Oh, and she leveled up. So we're gonna get her a Great Eagle.
Noble born.
That's great.
Standing
So,
by.
she is very badass now. And that eagle will become very, very useful. 4 eagles is kind of significant. Against weaker units, weaker ranged units, that's gonna be power to rival, I think. Oh, and he's back. Alright, let's see if we can do an alliance with him. Because this is just gonna come back and bite us and over again. If not, then I might consider backing up.
Adventure awaits.
Still 2 turns on that.
You turn your back on your own kind, and you dare to come here. I think not.
What if I give you some money for it?
Futile.
Mother trucker. How big of a garrison do we have? Not a good garrison here.
Misguided.
And we're still 2 turns away, right? Yeah, 2 turns. Alright, I think we have to recruit. Why are all my heroes so freaking bad? Alright, we
Can I
need
offer
ambushes.
assistance?
I long for adventure.
We need to... How do we...
Embarking.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Your request. Smash it to ruins.
Alright, so we got that. Recruit a lord. Or raise the banners. Recruitment cost -15 +1. Recruit rank. Oh, okay, cool. That's awesome.
Shield of Alaria.
Alright, let's see if I can recruit some guys before his army gets to me. I doubt it though. That might have been a bad decision. That might have been a bad decision. But hopefully not very bad. Yep, this guy is going to attack me. I mean, I'm not even gonna bother. Gosh dang it. I should have just retreated.
Our traditions give me strength.
Alright, it's been discovered that the Keeper of Seal who controls and officially all documents with the mark of Lotharen has been abusing his position using the seal on menial personal documents to enhance his power and prestige. I've been having difficulties with this whole time. These guys ain't loyal. Exposing him would condemn the man, but perhaps there are ways this can be worked to the king's advantage. Let's just do that. Not a
Ever
huge deal.
vigilant. For my queen. They must die.
Alright, so let's get some of these guys online.
I am ready to fight.
Can I join this guy?
Not possible.
Why can't I join this guy?
Destruction. A resounding success.
Wow, another
A
level.
promising lieutenant.
Alright, let's do that then.
Our cause is noble.
Alright, so we're just gonna encircle them, I think.
Kill them.
And then I think we're just gonna raise another army here. Ooh, these guys have good. These guys have good. Have good perks. So let's get this guy. No. This guy. Recruit.
Princess of the Asur.
Oh no, he took over my... Okay, we're gonna have to take that city back. And hope that he doesn't build freaking walls there. God, this guy's just going on a rampage.
The gods stand with me.
Troops may be exchanged between armies in the field if necessary.
Seal. Do what you must.
God, this garrison is just so annoying.
Withdraw. There is glory to be won.
Yeah, I think we're gonna just continue. I don't think we're gonna get to this, but
Sunfang hungers.
just gonna continue the
Orion.
siege. Definitely not gonna get to it, but don't even have money. What about the garrisons? Not a big garrison. We could
What
probably take it
news?
over.
Your request.
Yeah, I mean, I really wanted that city. I think this city is not a problem. Yeah, especially he's retreating. We'll take it over back. The biggest problem right now is me not having recruitment power.
There is glory to be won.
Alright, so we're just gonna
Lady
continue.
of the Phoenix Court.
Just gonna continue recruiting eagles, and maybe
What do you
I'll
require?
just have like an eagle corpse in my army, or an eagle corpse army. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Just keep retreating, man. Yeah, the garrisons are very annoying, I want to say. What is he doing? He can't pick where he wants to go. Who is screaming in the background? That's what I want to know.
Sun Fang hungers. Smash it to ruins.
Alright.
You called?
Yeah, my income is very bad right now. Okay, we have to
Protector of Ulthuan.
take things over. Or else we're basically gonna get starved out for money. But unfortunately, my time today has come to a close. I have streamed for 3.5 hours. Wow, that is the longest stream I've done in a long time. If you guys have stuck around to watch this either on Twitch or on YouTube, I am very thankful to you guys. If you guys liked the content, I would encourage you to like the videos and subscribe if you can, and come over to the Twitch channel to follow that and participate in the community that I am trying to build. Again, I'm going to have shows Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. At least I'm planning to do that. And hopefully you guys can participate live in those and have some say in what kind of gameplay I do and what choices I make. So I hope to see you guys soon, and thank you for watching again, and have a great rest of your day wherever you are.